Yo, what is up, boys and girls? Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome back to another stream. We are back on the free-to-play, baby. Let's get things on track before we get into account reviews at the end of the stream. So we'll try to wrap up the dailies as soon as possible today so that we can take a look at a bunch of accounts that are in the Discord. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started with our dailies. First things first, let's take a look at ranked tournament. Even though we got news that Bomb had won his battle, Osaki also won his battle and he won better. So we ended up losing our final bet. So yeah, congrats to Usaki on winning the ranked tournament. We got all the materials we wanted, so I am not fussed over it at all. I am totally fine with whatever the result is. I did vote for underdog again for more points, but it is what it is. It's completely fine. But anyways, let's take a look at the chat. We have Ashido, Adnan, Caveman, Kirby, Maverick, Dai in the chat. Hope you guys are all doing well, man. Welcome back, boys and girls. Let's go. Let me clear out my inventory. Wait a bit. Correct. Sure, bro. Correct. Imagine he gets the update for the predicted Otherworld battle buffs. That would actually be funny. Alright, we have, for the first time, we have Black Dwarf and a Body Maul as our world boss of the day. We haven't cleared this once yet. So yeah, let's take a look at it. You know what? We'll do Luna. Luna here. Venom here. Still there. We'll start with Venom. Yep, Venom, because Luna is much better in World Balls in the sense that she has a support. Venom doesn't have a support, unfortunately. Alright, let's get started with Venom. Say we do combat, and yeah, we can just use all leadership. It won't really matter too much, hopefully. Hear me and rejoice. Hey. How have you guys been, man? Man, Mondays are so weird, bro. I'm already tired of work, and it's been the first day of the weekday. I'm like, bro, can the weekend come around already? Alright, let's see what you were saying. I'm happy I could clear Fang 3 times now. Nice, congrats. Is this on your new account or old account? Mr. Whale. I'm still surprised, bro. Huh? What? Huh? Only 3 times? Is this stage 1 or like higher stages we're talking about? Don't you have more than 3 tier 4s? Or am I tripping? Punch is a powerful attack. Hey, look at the damage, boys. Every rotation we start a new phase. He's gonna start the phase now. Oh, never mind, Aether. That means we can probably clear him before he triggers the last phase. Very nice. Alright, get that out of the way. I'm chilling. Nice. Mr. Venom with a 1 minute 20 for our first clear of the Body Maul, Black Dwarf. Ugh. The more you do this, the more miserable your end will be. Hey. Stage. We'll try pushing. See, I don't even know what the requirement is for the 9th stage, the character requirement, but we'll see how far we can get here as well. Luna. We'll use Luna. Let's see, debuff wise, we can use nobody basically. So we'll rely on resistance and back to our Good old friend. Leadership. Should be fine. Old account, I have 6 tier 4s. How the fuck do you have 6 tier 4s that can't clear gang 5 times, bro? What? That's crazy. That is crazy, my god. Oh, I need a Ghost Rider Striker for faster runs here. But this should do for now. We should still be able to clear it pretty comfortably. Look at this, man. Look at that. A full rotation, and we got his health down to 45. Enough to like trigger the phase. So, yeah. We're chilling here. Chilling. Absolutely chilling. Hey, what up, Dylan? How you doing, boss? Hope you're feeling well, my boy. How can I apply for a car? Yeah, there is instructions in the description. You should be able to figure it out here. Hey, I got too greedy. Too greedy there. If I picked it up, I think we would have cleared them fully. It's okay. Alright, let's go. Easy money, baby. Hell yeah. Hey, what up, John? How you doing, broski? Doing pretty well myself. Thank you for asking, my boy. What up, William? Alright, nice. Very nice. Quicker run compared to Venom, like I said, without supports. Very nice. Of course, for the last run, we have our boy, King of Flame. I'm not gonna use the other flame characters. Keep them for Ghost Rider's run. We can just use this forever. Alright, let's see. Did I do stage 3? Yeah, we are at stage 3. Okay, cool. Wait. Mephisto can deal damage through his purple attack, so it ain't that big of a deal. That shit, bro. Ooh. Come on now. Finish this up quick and easy. Quick and easy. Let's go. Sub 1 minute run. Wow. What is that? 42 seconds? God damn. The first chill, buddy. Just chill. Very nice. I will absolutely take that. Now we have 2 more runs of non-world boss of the day. So we'll go with Gang and what's the other one we go for? Gore with not a witch, sir. I can bring in Flame, right? Where's my boy Flame? Yes, sir. Very nice. For energy, that's not that big of a deal. Why do I have Mephisto as my striker again? For Fracture Cancel. Right. Put for a second there. Oh, nice. I love this phase when I'm playing Gang. It's chill, like it's so chill. Like the damage dealt to me is not as significant as the other phases, and like it's the quickest one you can skip basically. So very nice. hell am I listening to, bro? Claim. A nice gang should be done now. Yes. That shit was so quick. Hell yeah. 1 minute and 5, baby. Let's go. Oi! Welcome, Dylan. Became a member, but there is no. What the fuck? Anyways, shout out to you, my boy. Thank you for being a member. I really appreciate it. Also, that means you're probably gonna get your account reviewed first. I make the rules, even though I was gonna say I don't make the rules. But yeah. Priority, my boy. Priority pass. Let's go. But yeah, we'll take a look at your account as soon as we're done with the day. So yeah. Shout out to you, my boy. Nice. Easy one taps. Let's go. We're gonna spam the random ass emotes we had. No one really uses that because no one's really a member, but there was a time where people used to spam that shit. Alright, nice, easy, under 30 seconds. Let's go. Let's go. I absolutely love clearing Gore when you're able to one-shot her first phase. His first phase. I'm still thinking of Scarlet Witch in my head. Complete objectives here. Alright, let's do this real quick. Upgrade. Or both of them. Okay, never mind. What was I changing? This, right? Doesn't matter. Wow, the worst possible roll ever. Nice, we're done with stage 4 or like level 4 or whatever. It's fast. Is there anything else I can take a look at? No. But for the gold spent, I will mastery. Gang. Yep. Master Gang is at 6 stars, baby. Let's go. All we have to do is work on his gears, which will take some time, but it should be very well within our reach in a few days. Actually, talking about that, let's grab our gold from the web shop. Your Scarlet Witch is so good. I mean, a pretty basic build on her. I don't know, man. Yes, I guess she is. What the hell? No reward? And they show me the reward there. Like 10 million gold in the bank, baby. Let's go. Alright, I'll close the game. He started for my gold, you know what I'm saying? How much fast will she be if she was tier 4? She'll be the same pace, man. The damage can only get so much higher in World Boss. But she'll be insane in Alliance battle. I can't wait for that. So let's go. Completed the objective there. Let's claim our stuff. 6 star, whatever. Bullshit. And of course, we got our 10 million. Can we get one of his gears next time? Let's try that. What the hell? Why does it keep, like, lagging? Hella annoying. Man, it feels nice to have no issues with, like, materials. And oh my god, 27 to end. Goddamn. I swear, like, if you think of a free-to-play account, the first thing comes to your mind is, like, gold and materials. But I feel like they definitely improved their drop rate or, like, amounts of tier 2 and tier 3 materials you get. It's so, like, you know, easily accessible now. Before it used to be, like, so rare. Even on my main account, I was, like, you know, struggling to make tier 3, tier 4, tier 3 materials and tier 2 materials, but now it feels more accessible. I don't know why. Maybe they, like, did, like, something behind the scenes, but I don't know. I have no clue. Or maybe I'm just hoarding lately. That could also be the case, who knows. Hey, are we gonna one-shot this? I thought we were gonna do, like, okay. Just as I said that, we end up falling short on gold in the last year. This is also not a good sign, having this less gold. Because yesterday we ran out of gold, refreshing TVA. Hopefully that's not going to be an issue moving forward, but yeah. Scarlet's like Goblin. You will use both her uniforms to cover 2 days of AVX. I don't really see Scarlet being that versatile, in the sense that her the hero uniform, what restrictions does it cover? You have much better options for that restriction, so the zombies one is probably the only one that you should have, you know? I don't know. How do you have so many mats? I don't know, man. I have no clue. I haven't tier 3 or transcended a character in a minute, so yeah. Yeah. I love Kang's base look and how his skills play. I really hate the Ramatut. His naked uniform. He's just wearing his speedo, bro. Yeah, it's weird. I was like, what the hell is this when it first came out? But I'm not really too fussed about the look personally. But the OG look is pretty clean. I have to agree with you. It's because he got released much more recently compared to like the other characters. The much more recently released characters have like a fresher look to them. I don't know, like the graphics maybe. It's more polished. So Kang came out what, 23? It's pretty polished, you know. Female human universal hero. Who the hell do you use their usual? Huh? There's a female human universal hero. You mean female human hero? I doubt there is a universal tag there. Let me see. There's female universal female. No female. It's universal human. I don't know, man. I don't know which one you're referring to. It's female universal. It's Jean. And wait, female universal can be covered with her most recent uniform. What? Are you sure that's the restriction you're referring to? I feel like the restriction you were referring to, she fights with Luna. Could be wrong. The human, yeah, I found it. I think hero, human, female. Is that the one you're referring to? For that, it's just Luna, man. It's just Luna. I used to play Marvel Avengers Alliance, and Kang was amazing there, both in looks and skills. Yeah. I don't even know what that game looks like. I have no clue what to tell you, my boy. Even without Jean, you can just use the villain uniform. Why would you need the hero uniform? I am not connecting the dots, my boy. Do we use same instinct? Fuck it. Let's just go for our good old friend Kyoshi. This is the best team, right? Could use him, but 14% from that, and then 40 here. With him, we have 60 there. 13. Eva, not good enough. Let me go with this. Who won't try and join? It ended up being Osaki, man. It ended up being Osaki. Yeah. Use Captain Marvel, the movie one. You don't need the hero uniform. Why do you need the hero uniform? I don't even know what you guys are talking about, bro. Yeah, I do not miss playing Loki, bro. I played one rotation here, and I'm already tired of that. Let's see, we can cross 15, so I'll just take the 15. Pretty easy. Plain and simple 15 with our boy Loki. I mean, we basically have to like utilize Loki for our daily runs anyways, so there's no point in hating our boy. Except his personal rotation is kind of dog shit. The tier 3 skill, bro, if you don't insta cancel, it's basically giving up on like 200-300k of your damage. Also, I think I've missed my... Oh, never mind. I missed my cancel then for a second. But no! You're playing him, the cancel is actually nice. Burn cancel. I need to build Odin, but again, he is a risky investment in the sense that Netmarble keeps replacing characters for this restriction. So I'm not sure what I want to do with Odin. I'm more leaning towards building up supports, for example, White Fox for the crystals, instead, if I do spend crystals on picking up a character. Because she has, you know, consistent value compared to a flipping DPS who could get replaced like literally overnight. But like, where did I get hit with the meteor? I run and chill out, chill out. Did you guys know the actor that played Ronan in Guardians of the Galaxy movie? He could potentially be in contention to becoming the next Magneto. Just should check it out. I found out today, and I was intrigued. I don't really mind how he looks for that role, so I was like, you know what? Sure, put him in. We will be there. They haven't really announced the cast for Magneto, have they? Could be wrong. Could be wrong. I did say 15. The way I'm moving, it's gonna be tight. Is it? Is it not? That was a perfect rotation, to be fair. Nope. We are gonna cross 15. Short. Yep. Very nice. Alright, 15 barely crossed. We were not really looking that hard into it. It was basically the predecessor of all current Marvel games nowadays. It was a Facebook. Oh, yo, I gotta look that shit up, bro. I used to play Facebook games, man. That shit used to be so goated, man. I used to play Social Empire and Social Wars. Was it Social Wars? I could be wrong. Again, if you guys played those games, man, that shit was the fucking shit, man. Ooh. Yo, Professor, I looked at your account 2 weeks ago. I'm not looking at your account, bro. I don't give a fuck. Stop doing, bro. Y'all gotta stop making that shit, bro. Nah. Come on, bro. I've been playing the game for years. I never noticed how Ronan turns into a hero with his annihilation. Yep. Lee Pace, is that him? I see. Let me look it up. Yeah. Ooh, he played someone in the Hobbit movie, right? I swear his face looks familiar from there. He voice acted Prague. Oh, okay. I did not watch the show yet, and I only keep hearing good things about Prague. That he's an absolute badass, bro. I'll be, you know, looking forward to watching that final season of Invincible, or the last season of Invincible. Alright, we have. Yeah, let's get this one out of the way. You said Ghost Rider Striker and Wolverine for PvP. I don't know, Mummy Miles. For PvE, it's only Loki and every other Alliance Battle Legends character. Plus World Boss as well. For ABX, I do Loki as Striker. And then you gotta time it, like the tier 4 skill, you gotta time it perfectly with like the mobs coming near you. If you kill the mobs, you get much more score from Loki Striker. That kind of ruined my rotation, but it's okay. What do we score on in this restriction? I think like close to 8. Close to 8 million should be feasible with Luna. He is a fucking unit. Absolutely goated. The V-Pad makes her so versatile, bro. Like, her survivability is already insane because I think even her tier 3 skills, so 2 or 3 skills as heal. That in itself is just absurd. What do you mean 3 skills have heal? So yeah, overall she's just golden, man. Just a goat. Okay, we're maybe looking at a 10 million score. I could be wrong again, but let us just 5 million with the first light phase is just hey, I dashed out of the damage region. We might have wasted our tier 2 skill there. Man. So 6 million cross. Also, the first light phase, I did not intentionally pick up the light. It was an accident, so our score could probably be improved with a better run from like the current standpoint. But it's going. I don't really mind how it's going, to be honest. We're gonna end up with like 9 million or something around there. If I had to predict. Hey. Man, I messed up with the tier 3 skill a couple of times in this run. So you're supposed to be triggering the tier 3 skill when your 5th skill is on a 3-second cooldown. And I messed it up like every other time. It's okay though. It's okay. Wow. Our damage dropped off significantly. This goes to show that like if you mess up the run, it could actually like ruin your score. So yeah, under 8 million. I'm not gonna rerun that. I couldn't give a fuck. It's not that deep. Let's claim our whatever stuff, but also read this. Yeah, John, Mr. Pro. I took a look at your account like not even 2 weeks ago, did I? See. So let's do like 4 weeks, bro. 4 weeks. Fuck, your previous account is just disabled or what? You lost your account? The hell? I'm gonna find your previous stats, but let's do like 4 weeks. And then we'll take a look at your account again. Alright, very nice. We got that done, baby. Let's claim our rewards. Around the same age as Professor X, they'll have him make oh, okay. I see. I have previous uniform on Wolverine, the black one. Should I get the latest uniform? How much relevant is the previous one? It's better in PvP. The previous one. You'd be surprised. It has iframe on the 4th skill towards the end. So a lot of whales, like a lot of tryhard sweats, actually go back and use the previous uniform in certain scenarios. So yeah, mimetic. There is very good value in the previous uniform, but the newer uniform is much better as a striker because his 5th skill is much longer, and PvE wise, that uniform is much better. So yeah, you could probably just keep using the previous one. I'm not gonna lie, depending on your needs. That is. Hey, what up, Gordon? How you doing, my boy? Hope you are doing well. I got a tank in timeline battle, and do our runs in TBA, and then we can call it there and start our account reviews. There is a bunch. There has been a lot of people dropping their IGNs lately. Are you feeling the Black Order might get an update? Could possibly be the case. But I don't know. How the hell is she alive? Oh, what the hell? I'll stay awake till account reviews. That shit's always producing the funniest moments. Bro, it's just infuriating stuff, man. I don't know what to tell you, bro. It's just infuriating stuff. What the hell is going on? Alright. Get this over and done with. How long has it been, bro? Didn't you say it was 2 weeks? I did. Alright, did I just fucking... If it's been 4 weeks, you can drop your IGN, man. Should probably just mention in my Discord, description as well. About... let's see. Alright, let's go. We somehow still won 2, funnily enough. Alright, I have updated the instructions in Discord. Let me also do the here. Alright, let's go. We have other role battle. Let's do our 5 runs. Do that. Alright, let's see where you guys are. I love BO. I have them all decked down. Nice. Like order. Yeah, they're all pretty cool. A couple of them could be very versatile because they have revive and transcendent character with revive. I think he's like the only one, right? No, what's her name? Ping has it as well. Cersei, but not in her native kit. So yeah, he has very good potential to be very good. Corvus, I'm referring to Corvus if anyone's wondering. And let's see, Proxima is a very good support. Ebony Maw already is a good support, so I can only imagine how much better he could potentially get with his uniform. So yeah, overall, there is very good potential from Black Order for PvP and PvE. I would be really interested. I don't know if Thanos can end up being a part of that, because he's not a part of Black Order because they are under him. But yeah, if they give the whole lot of them an update, I think it would be really cool. Thanos is really struggling in PvP at the moment, so I feel like it's time he gets a proper update. I don't know. It's in 28 days. If it's too short, I can wait next month. I think that would be better, bro. That would be better. You can make some more progress, and then you can take a look at it eventually. I appreciate the patience, my bro. Appreciate it. Man. Bring on another super expensive character. It's not a replacement for the lack of content. Alright. They'll lock Black Swan behind Halloween seasonal. Could be possible. I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of people just are hell-bent over like expensive character being seasonal. It could also not be the case, so let's hope for the best, because it's gonna absolutely put like the free-to-play scene in shambles, you know? But Black Order Team Up Collection is also a possibility. Yeah. They wasted way too many good uniforms for Thanos already. You are right. But like when it came out, these uniforms were pretty meta, you know what I mean? So you can't really, you know, question the overall value of Thanos, because he's the man. You know, so he is the man. Epic Quest, yeah, very good chance of Epic Quest. But there's no guarantee, bro, because we're just assuming here. So it could be whatever, honestly. Oh my god, I almost died to Ultron there. If not me, after what they done with Olympians, I'm worried. But what the fuck? Am I just whale? Am I just wailing like that, bro? 5 wins in a row? God damn. The buffs like do well for us. No, none of the buffs even take. We we literally only get damage taken increased by 500%, and we still won 5. Very nice. Not complaining at all. Not complaining at all. Do my spin real quick. Crystal, crystal, crystal. No crystal. Very nice. Very nice. We have all of these and GBR. Is my GBR runs done? I think I finished my GBR runs today, so I can just clear these out. I also need to do my dimension mission runs. That's gonna cost me 400 energy. Where am I gonna get that from? It's okay. We are done with our other stuff. I can hop into some TVA. We are rank 200. Whatever. I like this better. I like this better. I'm afraid to build Odin just for him to get replaced by Loki with a brand new uniform. Yeah, bro. Too risky, man. Too risky, bro. Too risky, man. See, this restriction, I don't know what is up with them, like replacing like back-to-back characters. It's just bullshit, man. Just bullshit. Like Thor. A lot of people were saying like Thor could potentially become my Alliance Valor character, given like he's gonna get a very good upgrade as he is like the face of like the heroes in, not face, but like the leader of the heroes in Doom. So who knows, man? Who knows what like things pan out to be? You know what I'm saying? It could go either way, and I'm not really that like excited to like build some of these expensive ass characters up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this done with. I think after this we'll just hop into a counter piece, man. Also, you gotta keep in mind they give you out Thor for absolutely free, basically at tier 4. So that could have also possibly be a sign of him receiving like a good update down the line. Maybe they knew and they like basically teased it to us early on. I'm just saying like whatever is coming to my head, but like again, could be possible. They'll keep Thor the world boss beast. You reckon he's a world boss beast, bro? He's good for like early stages. I don't see him being that useful later down the line, but always good to have, I guess. Free-to-plays would love, yeah. Free-to-plays would definitely love that. Or being the face of meta. Ooh. Use the word abysmal. It will always be good. If anything else, the game forces new players to cheer for him. See, that's the thing. Hopefully he stays good. Or they could just say like, oh, since the demand is 0 because the supply is always at 100, why not just make him very mediocre? You know what I mean? They could literally do something like that and maybe get away. So hopefully they don't do something like that and like make him very mediocre because everyone has him. Because like with the current uniform or like the most recent 2 uniforms, he has very good striking and like farming value. So yeah, I don't know. I also enjoy playing him for like certain like niche restrictions in World Boss, but in World Boss Legends Plus it's very limited. I only use him for the alien male and alien restriction with co-op for Odin. I don't really use him as a DPS. Alright, last attack we have actual people showing up again. What the fuck? Alright, that is it. Very nice. Let's get our Discord pulled up. Alright, nice. Turn that off. And how many accounts do we have today? We have let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, not bad. 7 accounts. Let's go. Is the Simbi's team the strongest in timeline battle? Probably not. Probably Gene is better, but I could be wrong. Alright, with that, we are done. Let us, without wasting any time, hop into country reviews. Shout out to Dylan, the became a member, so we're going to be reviewing his account first. So we have Killian Daywalker. Oh my god, that's like the first battle pass, right? Right? Dylan, are you still here, my boy? Hey, what up, Bryce Andy? Is Dylan not here anymore? Let's just read what he said. Direction on future tier 4s, advice on which card to eventually replace with F4. Okay, let's take a look. The fact that he has the gold icon at level 277 is kinda scary, but let's take a look. To start things off here, cards, we have a very good PvE card set. Not looking that bad. 7 and 6 qualities basically across the board with a singular 5, which is completely fine. See, overall stats are good. Max HP is low. All attack is also very low for a PvE card set. Oy, okay, interesting. You need definitely to do some work on your cards. But again, since you have full Pierce, it's gonna be rough working on this. So let's see. We have Guardians of the Galaxy with all blue. Almost all the stats are garbage. Okay, no, never mind. That is a bit harsh, but let's see. I'd keep ignore defense, crit damage, crit rate, and reroll all the other 3. Because for the top roll, maybe I could get something better there. Card control is not bad. Cold resist is also not bad. Second stat, you could probably keep given this is a PvE card set. And then for the last one, obviously, you want the all attack there. And if I were to reroll this card, I would try rolling up physical attack, energy attack, and then the bottom stat can be whatever. The proc is not that important or anything. So yeah, maybe try getting the physical attack here for the roll. And then with this card, you have decent stats for the first 5, and then the last one is questionable. Again, all attack is much more preferable there. Bottom wise, I don't think you can get a better. So 7 quality proc, very nice. And then this card, I think you can get energy attack, physical attack roll. So if you want to reroll it later down the line, you could potentially reroll it for the energy all attack. And in terms of the stats, we have energy attack, which is much more preferable than physical attack, but obviously both of them together being the all attack is much better. But yeah, nothing else I would really change. For PvE decks, you mainly need to focus on the all attack in blue. That's basically it. But yeah, moving forward to White Fox, you have the proc here, very nice. You can actually get energy attack with the proc, so maybe try rerolling for that. And again, physical attack is less desirable than all attack. Try getting that. If you do reroll this card, reroll this card for sure for the proc. All attack proc is absolutely insane. And stats wise, this is probably the best looking stats we've seen so far. Your dodge is very low, so your rage characters can't really perform that well, or for them, you have to build them specifically up with rage. So that is, a hurdle that you have to come across. So maybe try improving dodge overall on your card set. You can maybe try re-rolling poison resist, because it's one of the worst rolls possible. And yeah, again, energy attack could be replaced with the all attack. But overall, the stats, crit rate, crit damage is good. Attack speed is also good. Ignore defense is really good. Dodge is kind of low. And overall, the all attack combined with the physical attack and energy attack is slightly low. But you did say you want to replace one of these cards with the F4 card. If I were to pick, it would be between the Uncanny Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy card. Now, given this one doesn't have a 7 roll, and given this one has a 7 roll, you could potentially replace that. And also your cooldown is, holding on by a thread, and this card is contributing 1/3 of the cooldown. So I would probably keep this card and then replace this card, most likely. What do you think? That is my personal suggestion. That way you lose max HP, your overall PvP performance is gonna get worse, but for PvE your stats are gonna be better, depending on the roles of, well, obviously the F4 card. But again, I don't really suggest equipping the F4 card unless you have very good instinct attack coming from your shield archive, emblems, and then character builds, etc. So yeah, keep that in mind when you do equip it. I got unlucky with the attack stats on crafting. See, when you craft, right, and when you're re-rolling, don't just settle for shitty blue stats, because I'm 90% sure you had to lock like poison resist one time at least. So that in itself is like a bad idea in my books. But again, you know what to do, you know what stats to work on. So hopefully you are able to work on the overall stats and improve your account. Also, I do keep saying this to almost everyone. You're better off building a hybrid set instead of a dedicated PvE or PvP set, because the difference is very marginal as long as you can perfect the card set. So yeah, unless you're a whale, you won't see that significant of a difference in a dedicated PvP set versus a hybrid set. You know what I mean? So yeah, maybe you could have probably done a little better here, but it's okay. All right, let's go to the car. Swords, we have not the best. I would have expected better swords. You only have a 3-star red, which is bad. Probably one of the best swords, but I don't think it's as useful for PvE. So I get why you have neglected this. You have 15% cooldown coming from here. You only need 5. So yeah, you could definitely improve your overall stats, but I can't really tell you to reroll since you don't have a single 6-star sword. Again, I keep referring to my sword guide. Take a look at that. Hopefully that helps you out. But with that, your stats are decent looking. We were gonna dabble into your characters. Let's take a look at your characters. For account pretty veteran looking, you have very limited amount of tier 4s, only 20 tier 4s if I'm not wrong. So we have, yeah, 20 tier 4s. This is not the best showing if I am being absolutely honest, So I would have expected a few more tier 4s by now, but I also see that you're a spender because you have paywall uniforms and whatnot, and then you have a couple of dodgy options that you tier 4, but it's completely fine since you are already done tier 4ing them. Let's take a look at the character builds. I don't know how good your characters are performing given you don't have a good PvP card set, so you can let me know now, but overall the build for null looks pretty decent. Yeah, very nice. Pierce reduction as well, very nice. Yeah, overall the build looks nice. You can probably reroll the energy defense when it's like a chaotic ISO. Don't for like a dedicated defense type. Try getting all defense with physical attack or something, or HP or whatever. I feel like energy defense is only good against like sentries maybe. It's very marginal, like very 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 minuscule difference, but like still you want to improve your character to the best possible position with the resources you have. Yeah, make sure PvP characters have capped out dodge, and make sure PvE characters, as long as they are not, as long as they are a rage character, also have maxed out dodge. With PvP characters, you want to max out your, cooldown, attack speed, ignore defense, and dodge. These 4 stats are mandatory. Crit damage and crit rate are not as important for PvP characters, but for PvE characters, those stats are also very important. So as I can see, like crit damage is like, you're using this to cap out. Hopefully, you already have the 4 stats that I told you about capped out before you took the route with crit damage with someone like Null. Anyways, we are moving on to Mephisto. Mighty Rage perfectly rolled. We have a proper striker as well. Build is looking nice. Long term, try getting more flame Urus, Odin's Lessons. I said Urus. But yeah, Odin's Blessings. He will definitely perform better. And also try getting him a competition. I don't know if you have any spare competitions, but maybe during Black Friday. you can get your hands on a few, hopefully. Moving forward, we have Sentry with the Mighty Conquest. Basically a perfect roll. Build is also looking decent. Very nice. This is defensive. This is offensive. So either or is fine for PvP. And yeah, you have all attack, which is okay. I feel like I like personally improving max HP first on most PvP characters, unless they are what do you call it, immortality characters. Someone like Wolverine, I'd probably go with the all attack first instead of max HP. Anyways, next we have Thanos with regen. Reroll for the penetration. It is definitely good to have the penetration because it allows Thanos to do more damage, but yeah, it's okay. He's not that good of a character in the first place. You have wasted a few Odin's Blessings on him. I feel like they would see much better value on your native tier 3s, but it's okay, man. There's no point wasting crystals or a pack trying to reallocate that. Then you have 5-star. Okay, very nice artifact with perfectly rolled. I'd say no, it's not perfectly rolled because the speed universal's on the bottom. When it's on the top, it is much more preferable. In terms of striker, I would probably use someone like Ghost Rider because it's Wolverine. So yeah, make sure you do that. And then we have Doctor Strange, perfectly rolled. Decent looking build as well. With Odin's Blessings, just why don't you just reforge them? Because you get like, I think 1.5 times better score from the stats. And of course you get the additional instinct damage. So yeah. We have a questionable tier 4 in Namor. I feel like you probably tier 4 him when he first came out, and you still have a decent build on him. Is that also the reason why you don't have Hulk or Ares tier 4? I feel like someone like Ares would be much better than someone like Namor, who's not that good in the current climate. We have Cyclops without a support CTP. Since you tier 4 him, I would probably go out of my way to give him a support CTP, but it's also completely fine. Mighty Rage perfectly rolled. Again, another competition character. Try giving him a competition. I'm giving her a competition long term down the line. Apart from that, the build does look fine. Then you have Mystique with the Rage. Okay, very questionable. This is very questionable. Where are you using her for the mutant villain restriction? I assume she's not the best option there, anyways. Plus, like, yeah, man, I wouldn't build her for DPS purposes, only as a support. But it's okay, I guess. You gave her a stack build as well, comparatively. She is probably the most free-to-play option because she only costs you what, like 3,000 crystals total, pick up and buy the uniform, and you can use her. The other options for the actually no, Apocalypse is a much cheaper option. The materials are gonna be expensive, but like again, Apocalypse is much better compared to Mystique as well. You have a base Judgment with Rogue, good build, very nice. Why did you give her HP? This is kind of stupid because HP is useless on PvE characters. So yeah, if you can, try taking these off and giving it to, again, the native tier 3s, or even someone like Wolverine would be a good option. And you have Black Panther with okay, energy. Well, he is proc friendly, but I don't know where you use him apart from World Boss. Again, he's like one of those passion project type characters, so I get why you tier 4 him, but again, he is not that good, you know? So make sure you maybe replace him down the line. I mean, like, take off the thing, take off the energy. Then you have Taskmaster. Okay, perfectly rolled support, very nice. Tier 4'd him, and he's actually really good. The 3 supports that you tier 4'd are actually pretty good, except this one was just a questionable pick in terms of the CTP. But the supports, they offer very good restriction value, given all 3 of these characters qualify for multiple World Boss Legends plus restrictions. So yeah, in that sense, it is a W. But again, with the number of characters you have tier 4'd, I wouldn't have tier 4'd these 3 supports, him, and him. These 6 characters overall are a bit questionable, and you could probably also include Nick Fury here, in the sense that you don't even have full coverage for Alliance Bell. Yeah, all the restrictions, but you have supports tier 4'd, but it's okay. Then we have Venom, perfectly rolled. This is okay. You gave Luna a mighty before, I mean, a competition before Mephisto. Interesting. I would have probably went with Mephisto first myself, but that is also not bad. Maybe try improving the Fury role. I feel like overall she is very, very good. Try also getting like the perfect instinct artifact, because you can literally farm her artifacts, right? So make sure the days she is available to get from artifacts, you farm those days of rifts, so you can get the same instinct, or like improve the odds of getting the same instinct, because it's going to improve the performance of the competition. And also build looks fine. We have Nick Fury with the mighty inside, boss damage with perfect roll. This is good. Nick Fury, I feel like a lot of people don't really like, understand that like Nick Fury's overall value in World Boss is not the greatest. Someone like Taskmaster offers much better value, and even Mystique, because of her agility tag, Nick Fury is not bad by any means, but there are a couple better options. But since you already tier for him, it's completely fine. He is actually pretty good. Next, you have Ghost Rider. Reroll the top stat for the all attack, all defense, and the bottom is gonna be a 200 proc. But overall, this is a good build for him. I really like it. Improve his damage much more than his HP. I feel like you basically use him as a glass cannon in most PvP scenarios, and for the PvE scenarios, having more damage is of course better. Then you have Loki with a base rage. I would try to give him a mighty rage, but given how long you've been playing, I would assume you have more rages. So yeah, try giving him a mighty rage because he's very good as a striker. Of course, he's gonna be your best DPS for the restrictions he covers. So overall, he is a character that you should probably give a good build. It seems like you already have a good build on him. It's just that you need to polish his CTP and then maybe, reforge the Odin's Blessings, and overall his performance should improve by at least like 20-30%. You know what I mean? And lastly, we have Thor with a Rage. This is fine. For Striker, I would probably still go with Ghost Rider, but it's okay. In terms of characters for tier 4, I will definitely suggest Ares. Ares has to be #1 priority. Overall, he just offers way too much value because he covers the alien villain, combat villain, and combat male restrictions. Those 3 restrictions require 3 separate characters if you don't have him built. So if you build him, you cover those majority of those restrictions, and it's like absolutely insane. And in terms of other restrictions, let's see. I feel like Green Goblin is a very good option. He can cover the speed hero male restrictions. Bullseye is still better for the villain speed restriction, but since you already have this uniform, you could still dabble into this restriction until you decide on focusing on Bullseye, if you do that in the future. And of course, we also have Scarlet Witch, very, very good character, someone you should definitely be looking to tier 4 with the discount during Black Friday, but before that, focus on the native tier 1 characters so you can, utilize your, roster for the best possible value in Alliance Battle. I'm pretty sure you have a very veteran roster, given almost every character I am seeing has like a uniform of some sort and is built to a very good level. Taking a look at these 2 characters, I would definitely slowly start considering tier 4ing these characters, because again, having a good PvP base allows you to gain more crystals, allows you to farm more crystals, and acquire much more premium rewards long term. So yeah, something I would definitely consider. And let's see, you have basically all the supports required. Oh my god, bro, Silver Surfer without a uniform at tier 2 is kind of sad. Same with Odin. Since you already have these 2 characters, I would also consider building them. Apocalypse could also be a replacement for the mutant villain restriction. He is pretty good as a PvE character. And you also have Zeus. You did say you're a completionist type person, so you ended up getting all the Epic Quest Deluxe back, so I understand. She's a must-have support. Pick up her uniform. If you have her artifact, she's also worth building. Who else do we have? Again, Ares is a must-build character. Definitely build him up as soon as you can. Red Hulk. Red Hulk with his most recent uniform is a very good support as well. What the hell? You didn't tier 3 Phil Coulson? He is a must-have support. He's one of the best supports in the game. definitely worth building. Let's see, is there anyone else that stands out? Scarlet Spider is a very good support that you can potentially pick up his seasonal uniform for. And is there anyone else that stands out? Hades, you could potentially get him to tier 3 at least, so you can use him with Mephisto, because he really works well with the co-op with Mephisto, Hades, and Hela. That co-op is really good, or you can also use like Dormammu instead of Hela. Overall, that is a very good, you know, team up for Alliance battle. But yeah, apart from that, I don't really see any standout issues. I think you should probably focus on like getting all of your tier 2s up to Transcended or tier 3. I'm like 90% sure you're just hoarding onto the materials because you said you have a bunch of tier 2 materials saved up. That in itself takes a long time. So I don't know what you're doing, wasting your tier 3 materials materials elsewhere. Invested in the characters that you have built to tier 2, so that they can offer much better value long term. So yeah, that would be my suggestion. And also keep an eye on Doom because his update is coming very soon. So yeah, that is all I have for you, my guy. Hopefully you are able to take some good pointers and improve your account so you can get hopefully better in PvP and PvE. But yeah, with that, we're going to be moving on to first account. Technically the first account. We have Bart. Let's take a look at his account. Human Torch is a fan favorite. Damn, fair enough. Well, fair enough. Yeah, I see a lot of people with that. This icon is I think what, like 5-year anniversary. This shit is 6 years old, man. God damn, how the hell is he only level 81? First things first, improve your level. He did say he is a returning player who started playing 15 days ago. He said that a week ago. So yeah, let's take a look at his build. He's like take a look at these abysmal looking accounts every fucking review, bro. What the hell is this? If you just take a look at my previous reviews, I always say this. Don't equip cards without fully crafting them. Don't equip dogshit cards like this without Pierce, when you can get the Pierce for absolutely free. Why the hell did you equip this? Oh my god, bro. Overall, your cooldown is okay. Of course, the stats need to be improved. Your Pierce is abysmally low, even for a returning player. And what can I say, man? Your swords are just all over the place. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Where the hell is going on? Oh my god. Alright, improve your swords. Take a look at my guide. And again, the main priority for you should be pumping as much materials into your swords. If you get good swords like 3 or 4 quality, equip them. If you get fodder swords, put them in your agent level to get your agent level up to a minimum of 110. Also, why the hell do you have this old ass Cyclops uniform, man? Just buy the new one. The discount is going on right now. He is a support that you cannot miss. Alright, let's take a look at the characters. We have 2 tier 4s. Pretty good looking tier 4s, not bad. Reroll your CTP, learn how to reroll CTPs. That is something that I suggest everyone should learn whenever they start playing the game. How CTPs work and how rolling a CTP properly can be an absolute game changer. So yeah, seeing as it seems, he is probably working towards tier 4ing these 2 characters. He tier 4 Thor manually from the objective and Venom from the selector. Not a bad pick. Probably would have been better if he picked up Storm. Again, another dogshit roll, Rage. Reroll this. You're gonna have to manually tier for these 3 characters. I feel like the order should be Storm, Loki, and then Ghost Rider Luna. I feel like that should be the order since you didn't pick up Storm from the selector. So yeah, Loki is an unmissable character. One of those characters that is offering very good value to a brand new account. So yeah, definitely improve his build and give him his uniform. In terms of, let's see, what would I suggest next? Probably build up supports. You do have 2 decent supports. You are building 2 more supports, which are really good. So yeah, with building more supports, I feel like he should eventually be able to build 5 World Boss Legends clears. As soon as you're done with that, start focusing on Sentry, because I see you're already working towards finishing his epic quest. that should be something you should fully focus on. And also, I would probably stall sentries tier 4 a little bit more and try squeezing in maybe a native tier 2 during Black Friday. I think that would probably be the best case scenario where you can utilize the discount fully before you start working on a very expensive character. So yeah, and you also haven't finished, what the hell? Finished these two characters epic quests. You also have like old uniforms, holy, in the game, and X-Force, wow. But yeah, make sure you finish these two characters epic quests. Someone you have to build later down the line is Scarlet Witch. She's also very good, offers unparalleled value. So yeah, these three characters definitely worth building. And the epic quest characters, you mainly build them up so that you can fully farm the feathers and crystals consistently without losing any, because those always come in handy. You can always farm mythic cards from those, and also maybe mention Havoc as well while I am at it. Let's see, support wise, he is unmissable PvP support, not someone you should be building right now. You can start building him or tier 2 him and buy his uniform when you are readily done with Sentry or Wolverine or whoever you pick as your first PvP DPS. And let's see, maybe a few more supports that I can come across. We have Ronin. I don't think I saw Phil Coulson tier 3, so someone like him is also very worth tier 3ing for the world boss value. You also have someone like Athena, since you already have her unlocked. Even though her buffs apply at 6 stars, you might want to transcend her so you can use her in World Boss Legends. But yeah, I don't see that many premium characters unlocked. From premium selectors, I would probably go with someone like Nick Fury, Ghost Panther, Dazzler even. Those three characters are really good. I can't really think of anyone else right now, but I will probably come across a few of them later in the stream. But yeah, support should be your #1 priority right now. After that, you can easily be able to clear 5 World Boss Legends clears, as long as you know what the rotation is going into these kind of characters. Because as it seems, you probably are doing pretty well with the characters you have built. The only big issue that I saw was that the rages not being properly re-rolled. So yeah, try re-rolling them and then you should be at a good position. But yeah, with that, we're going to be moving on to the next account. Good luck moving forward. Hope you get better as time passes. Next we have ΔɪռლიFish. We have a level 63. This person has said, I'm planning to get Storm tier 4 from the selector. Don't know which tier 4 should I go for first. Any prior? Loki, Venom, Hulk. Okay. Tier 2 premium. Who should I select? Nick Fury, Valk, or Dazzler for Storm? Can you suggest a team for me? Basic 5 teams for World Boss Legends. Now I'm able to complete 4. You should have probably mentioned 4, so I could have given you a suggestion for the 5th, but it's okay. Suggestions to build World Boss question mark, like Scarlet Witch or maybe PvP characters, Wolverine, Sentry at this moment, because I'm scared, limited. What? I'm limited to resources, I guess. I don't know. Also, coming back to the chat, what up, Love Crash? How you doing, my boy? Hope you are doing well. There goes the word we love. I got a rage, we rolled 30 plus times and didn't get a 0.9 roll. That is fucked. That is fucked. Keep at it, bro. Still keep at it. Still keep at it. Okay, anyways, ΔɪռლიFish, my first suggestion to you would be agent level. Keep pumping materials into swords so you can improve your overall swords. And then the leftover swords you pump into agent level. Do not utilize the auto dismantle right now, because you want to get your agent level up to 110 so you can get the maximum possible rewards from Dimension Mission. That is the first thing I'm going to tell you. In terms of cards, you didn't really ask questions about it, but I'm just going to basically tell you to build the best possible hybrid set with White Fox, Luna, Ghost Rider, Zombies card, and an NA9 that will give you all the procs that you need to build the perfect possible hybrid set, and you should be doing well. Your #1 priority should be early game at least, maximum cooldown, and then you can work towards getting the full pierce, improve all attack to a very good level, and then max HP as well, while keeping all the other stats in check. So yeah, that was my brief overview of your stats. Let's take a look at your characters. You already selected Storm from the selector, since it's been a week, so I completely understand. Now, if I were to manually tier for a character, I always suggest as the 3rd character, Loki, because he has immense value in Alliance Battle, and as a striker in Alliance Battle Extreme. So yeah, overall my suggestion would be Loki. And then for the 4th one, You could go between someone like Ghost Rider, Luna. I feel like depending on how you want to play it, either of them are very good. Now, given you don't have Venom tier 4 and have Hulk's uniform, before tier 4ing Venom, I would definitely suggest tier 4ing Hulk. So the order would be Loki, Ghost Rider, or Luna, and then whichever one you pick, the other one will be your third one, and then for the fourth option, it should be someone like Hulk. I feel like overall, Ares does offer much better value, but since you have his uniform, and I don't think you have Ares' uniform, or does he? I don't even know. But yeah, Ares would probably be number 4, but since you don't have his uniform or him unlocked, I would go with someone like Hulk as the 4th pick. That will overall be the best possible way to go on about things. And in terms of the tier 2 premium selector, I don't know if you ended up picking up anyone. Is there anyone stand out that he could have possibly picked? If you picked up Ghost Panther, you did a very good, you made a very good choice. Alternatively, Nick Fury, Valk are also very, very good. Now, the Dazzler pick, I don't think it's that urgent to give Storm a dedicated support. I feel like having a much more universal support in someone like Valkyrie or even Nick Fury is a very, very good idea, because with Nick Fury at least, you can use a proper leadership with Storm on the side and like Thor as the DPS for farming. So I would probably go with someone like Nick Fury before the other 2 options, and then second would be Valkyrie, and then third would be Dazzler from those three characters that you mentioned for the tier 2 premium. As for the 5th team, I don't know your first 4 teams, but let's see. I would assume these 2 characters are 1, 2. He is 3. He is 4. For now, 5 would probably be someone like Venom, but realistically, if you build up Luna to tier 3 and then tier 4 her, she's gonna be your 5th clear. Hulk could also potentially be your 5th clear depending on who you build up first. Support wise, you have a couple of good supports, but I definitely would suggest building up more supports. Supports like Phil Coulson, Shuri, you're already building up. If I were in your position, I would have probably built up Phil Coulson first, because he gets a very good buff without having to, like, unlock the uniform, while Shuri's buff is much more limited because the uniform gives, like, I think additional 20% overall, damage or whatever. Again, you need to build more supports. You have Dr. Voodoo's uniform for some reason. If you have his uniform, why not build him? Oh, it seems like you already picked Dazzler. It's completely fine. Definitely would transcend both of these characters. Very good supports. They will offer very good value. And if you do plan on building Luna eventually, which I am 99% sure you would, Misty Knight is also a very good leadership. She does not have any support passives, but her leadership is really good for Luna. So someone like her is also a very good build choice for you. Again, like I said to the previous person, definitely finish your epic quests for the mutants so you can farm the crystals and feathers that you can use to farm mythic and all the other stuff from the craft. As you guys can see here, like, you can craft whatever you need according to your needs with the feathers and crystals. This comes from the epic quests primarily, and also Timeline Battle and whatnot, but those are the primary places where you can farm them. So definitely would finish these 3. And for, again, Black Friday, I would line up a native tier 2 to be tier 4 so that you can utilize the discount properly. So for that, I would probably suggest someone like Wolverine or even Scarlet Witch, because like with Scarlet Witch, I don't think your build has to be that significantly good. At least for Wolverine, you need like a half decent CTP and also like a 4-star artifact. If you can't get access to that in the coming months, you can easily build Scarlet Witch and give her like a mini rage for the time being by the time you're done building her, and then eventually a rage to eventually build her up and utilize her in Alliance battle. So yeah, that would be my suggestion moving forward. But once you have 5 World Boss Legends clears, make sure by that time you have Sentry Sentry Epic Quest completed, so you can get your foot into PvP, earn some crystals, and you are gonna be chilling. So yeah, that is all I have for you. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask it in the Discord. I will, and there's a lot of people who are willing to answer your questions, including myself. So yeah, we will move on to the next account. This guy has a suspect IGN. I don't want to take a look at this guy's account. Can anybody take a look at the Discord and give me their personal opinion if I should take a look at his account? Because his name is just fucking blatantly racist. Hey, what up, Denver? How you doing, man? Why does everyone go for attack with swords? Because it just makes sense, man. It just makes sense to them. Like 15% energy attack instead of like the physical attack reduction. Plus his account is primarily built towards PvE, at least early on. So maybe you can, chill here. It's okay, it's okay, it's not okay. Is Buff taking a look at my account again because Abysmal was or is my account? I'm a returning player, so I'm confused why you suggested waiting for Black Friday for some characters upgrades. Because native tier 2 wise, you get a discount to tier 4 native tier 2s. You can tier 4 a native tier 2 during Black Friday for 20% off. So for those characters, I would suggest waiting till Black Friday. And then for the more expensive characters, I'm gonna tell you to wait until you tier 4 the native tier 2 that I suggested initially, so that you can fully focus on like a native tier 3, for example, after that. And also you get a much bigger discount on your uniforms. So I would suggest picking up certain uniforms during Black Friday because of the, bigger discount. So yeah, that is the main reason why. The name is Abysmal. Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip his name because it's just fucking racist, bro. I'm also gonna that shit, bro. Fuck that. Fuck that, bro. Fix your name, bro. Fix your name, bro. Alright, we have F2P IGN. He's in our alliance, I'm 90% sure. And his IGN is invalid, bro. What the fuck? Did he change his name? Yo, Cynic Alex pulled up. What the fuck is he doing here, bro? Add friend. Why do they suggest this shit, bro? What the fuck? It could be, Let me see. He has dropped his IGN before. I mean, he's in my alliance, bro. Fucking let me see if he's still in my alliance. He could have also changed his name, It could be possible. Oh, he's right there. It is F2P. Yo, this is your final warning, Cryo, bro. If you fucking get your name wrong again, bro, I'm not taking a look at your IGN or your account, bro. Holy shit, man. What's the best way to get the missed bios? You can buy her bios, no? I mean, buy her bios, I'm referring to Dimension Mission. Can you not? I don't even have her 10 in myself. But I did tier 2 her, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, support shop, you can just buy her bios from here. Is that who you're talking about? Drink water? I don't know. The discount isn't for... No. I'm saying like save up material so you have enough to tier 4 a native tier 2. And then after that you can work fully on a native tier 3. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyways, going back to Cryo's account, we did take a look at his account like a couple months back. I'm pretty sure it was a couple months back. Let me see how long ago we looked at his account. Cryo. He's been an alliance member for a while. But yeah, 610. And he dropped his, 8. Yeah. It's been 2 months since we took a look at his account. He was at a okay position, like starting off really nice. But yeah, I just finished tier 4 in Mephisto. Hey, congrats. Very nice. As native tier 3 band now, what tier 1 characters can I build for PvP? Next tier 4 suggestions, character suggestion. Hope to have 2 to 3 characters so I can choose. Okay. The cards and swords still have terrible luck on that. Anyways, we're gonna definitely take a look at that because he said not to look at it. Very nice. 7 quality with HP proc. Nice. 7 quality with, oh my god, cooldown, energy, defense, physical attack. A very good roll here as well. Probably get the proc there. But I'm surprised you don't have 2 more premium cards here already. Your cooldown is pretty bad. But hopefully you have... Oh no, your cooldown is overall very bad. Try improving your cooldown. I feel like your characters will already perform overall better. But let's see, we have 9 tier 4s. Aren't these exactly the same tier 4s we have? Barring, what's his name? Ares. But yeah, very good looking characters that you have tier 4, very, very nice. You have Mephisto build, very nice. Who probably would reroll for the AD wall with that CTP. You have a brilliant on Wolverine. Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. You are probably in the up, given I have my Brilliant on my Sentry and he's banned, so I am struggling. So yeah, very nice that you have it on him. Mighty Rage, very nice. Probably would give him a Rage, but it's okay. Oh no, why'd you give her competition? If I were in your position, I would have probably reforged Mephisto's competition before giving her a competition. Because I think overall, a Mighty competition offers much better value than a singular competition on two characters, because competition is that kind of a CTB that I think needs, to a certain extent, a Mighty. You know what I mean? So again, if the discount comes around, you could potentially take this off and put it on Mephisto and make a Mighty. Hopefully you can try for a Brilli and get a Brilli, but again, it is up to you if you want to do that. But overall, not looking that bad in terms of the characters and the builds. Very nice. Alright, moving forward, you did say who do you want a tier 4 for PvP. Again, you already have two of the good characters already very close to tier 4 rank, I see. Have decent builds on them as well. Try making this a Mighty at the very least. And a base Conquest. Again, try making this a Mighty if you do plan on building him up. I would not build Spider-Man because he doesn't have his artifact. His artifact is very important for his PvP value, given it's the Giga Dodge artifact. You definitely want to pick that up first before you tier 4 him. As for magic, as long as you get the Greed to a Mighty level, I feel like you can definitely use her to the full extent. Given you upgraded her artifact to a 10 level at the 4 quality, very, very nice. Who else does come to mind? Ghost Rider is obviously one of the standout picks, given the native tier 3s are banned. If I were to give you a few more suggestions, it would probably be a couple native tier 2s, given the native tier 3s are banned. So Silver Surfer, Atom, etc., etc. Those kind of characters come to my head first. Alternatively, native tier 1 wise, you could build someone like Carnage, Black Widow as well. They are also pretty good. But I think the two characters that you picked are actually pretty decent. Talking about PvP, why don't you have Colossus's uniform? If you are going to focus on PvP, focus on it properly, my guy. He is unmissable support with immense value. Let's see, is there any other characters that I would suggest? See, if you want to dabble into PvP, someone like him is a must. Definitely would build him up because he's like the king of Reflect, of course. Is there anyone else in terms of PvP? You guys know? Is there anyone else that comes to your mind? PvP wise, native tier 1. I don't really. You know what? Let me see. Let me see. Characters wise. Ultron, I wouldn't suggest. Just native tier 1s that pop up. Jeff, to a certain extent, with his debuff skills, is actually very good. Like, he has some crowd control stats that, crowd control skills that like actually are very good. But again, his value shines the most as a support. So again, Captain America is a very underrated PvP character. With his most recent uniform, he offers very, very good value. He is an absolute tank and can easily take on certain matchups without having Immortality, Revive, or even Giga Dodge for that matter in his kit. So yeah, very nice. He also has like native debuff in his kit, if I'm not wrong, with his most recent uniform. Holy shit, so many uniforms. Yeah, it removes all debuffs. So yeah, you can just use him on his own without having to worry about debuffs. But yeah, that basically is it, right? Yeah, no one of significance is left from the native tier 1s. Hi, anyways, good luck with improving your PvP roster. Is there anything else I could possibly suggest to you, my friend? Probably would say, like, again, supports. Definitely would build someone like him. He like stood out to me. Maybe a few more premium characters I would probably build for world boss value. But apart from that, you're doing really well. You have a Brilli on a free-to-play account, which is insane in itself. But yeah, if you have any more questions, feel free to drop your questions in the Alliance chat or Discord. Sure to check those out. But yeah, we will move on to the next account. This was dropped yesterday. Let's check it out. We have SMY. Let's see. Libert TV. Welcome back, John. Had a small crash out. Okay, hope you're doing well, man. I got no more support tokens. What I would suggest in that scenario is take a look at my bio crafting or bio farming guide. That is the only possible thing I can tell you because there's way too many ways to farm bios. But if you want selectors, probably your best bet is Timeline Battle or Shadowland right now, unless you have already done those as well. Anniversary would be good for players to get tier 4 discount on native tier 3. Yeah, the next anniversary, I feel like that would be the perfect timing. Hey, surprisingly enough, the accounts that we have reviewed up until now hasn't been that bad. I'm surprised. Compared to the last session, we're doing actually pretty good. Hopefully, I did not say that and jinx it. Please. He did say it's Sam, so Sam, please don't let me down. Let's see, level 101. That is kind of bad. Again, improve your level. Pump all the materials you have into your swords. Water swords go into your agent level. Do not use auto dismantle, but your swords are at a pretty decent level. I have to say, 5-star sword already is very nice. Basically, what, all 4s and 1 3. Very nice looking swords, comparatively for your account level. In terms of, ooh, you have the zombie scar, very nice. This is abysmal work. Why did you equip these 2 cards without Pierce? Or wait, you don't even have this card fully crafted. What the hell? Yo, fix that shit, bro. Focus on 1 card at a time. Do your dimension rift run so you have enough materials so that you can fully craft all of these cards. This card I would have not equipped. It's a very bad card overall if you are planning to make a hybrid card set. But let's see. Abysmal looking cooldown, very bad overall stats. Your Pierce is at a 2.5%. If I start an account right now, I'll have more Pierce than you. Does that sound like a fucking... What the fuck, man? That does not sound right. So yeah, fix that shit, man. Fix your cards. Complete crafting all your premium cards. And you should be in a good position. Anyhow, let me see what he has. I did not read that. I was just fucking too passionate about his cards and swords. Alright, let's see. As I said on stream, I just finished tier 4 in Mephisto and I was wondering who should I tier 4 next. Maybe Luna. I just want to have a full review of my account and know with precision my target. I have 5,000 crystals, by the way. Alright, yeah, cards I would improve. Get rid of this. Get the Ghost Rider card and NA9 card. And you could potentially keep this card or replace it with the White Fox card, depending on how you want to play it. Keeping this card would make this card set more PvP lenient while being hybrid, but bringing in the White Fox card would make you a hybrid PvE, like, no, not, what the fuck am I saying? Hybrid PvE lenient card set. So yeah, it's completely up to you what you want to do. Definitely would replace this and this with the 2 P cards that I suggested. And yeah, in terms of characters to build, you have 5 very good tier 4s. Questionable Mephisto tier 4 at your 5th tier 4. I wouldn't have tier 4 him this early on, but it is what it is. I'm pretty sure you have 5 Roar Boss Legends clears anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, if I were to tier 4 a character next, it would be Ares. I don't know how far you have him built because he has 6 restriction coverage. I feel like the only character with that many restriction covered is him. Apart from the characters you already have tier 4. So yeah, Ares would be someone I would definitely tier 4 next. Again, it would also come down to what direction you want to take your account. If you want to go for the PvP route and earn some more crystals long term, I would probably go for someone like Sentry even. He is probably better off if you pick up his uniform during Black Friday for the biggest possible discount and then start working towards him then. But yeah, my final suggestion would be Ares without a shadow of a doubt. You even have him unlocked. I do be blind at times, but I'm pretty sure you do have Ares because like without him you can't really get Sentry to this position. So where the fuck is he from? Combat. There he is. Okay, what the hell? I get him to tier 4 as soon as possible. Pick up his uniform, give him a half decent build, and he will cover multiple restrictions and give you good scores. So yeah, definitely would be building someone like him. Hulk is obviously a better pick over Venom for his alliance style value. Doctor Strange, unfortunately, you already started working on his gears, so you can probably finish tier 4ing him. I would have probably saved him for Black Friday so I could use the discount on him to tier 4 him with a discount on native tier 2 that comes around very rarely, twice a year for that matter. So yeah, it is what it is. Wolverine would probably be someone I would use that discount on. because you have his artifact. No CTP. You could definitely give him a CTP moving forward, but you already have his uniform as well. But yeah, overall, someone like him would be a good candidate for the native tier 2 discount. Anyhow, we have a couple supports that I would probably suggest you build up. Someone like Phil Colston, again, goes under the radar almost always. Ronan, another good support. I would also consider starting to build Scarlet Witch because of her Alliance Battle coverage, Colossus for the PvP value, Ares for PvE DPS, anyone else's support. Maybe pick up Morgan Le Fay's artifact since you already have Mephisto built up. You could also pick up her, gold cost uniform and utilize the 70% flame damage leadership. It's not as good without the artifact. If you get the artifact, it is probably your best team setup with her, Ghost Panther, and Mephisto for the no restriction days. And yeah, I would also probably 6-star Samurai for his mutant value, also since I suggested you to build up Wolverine. So yeah, that is all I have for you. I don't think there is anything else I missed. In terms of the crystals, I would probably fully focus on picking up uniforms during Black Friday. So my suggestion right now would be to keep saving your crystals until Black Friday so you can pick up uniforms like Sentries, Ares's. You could also pick up Valkyrie's uniform maybe. But yeah, make sure you pick up useful uniforms during Black Friday with the crystals that you have saved and are going to save up in the next few months. Ronan is also a good candidate. But yeah, with that, we're going to wrap up your account and move on to Jap's account. Let's take a look at their account, see how they are doing. I'm a returning player and I want to ask for next purchase or upgrade. 165 is good. At least we are at a good position in terms of level. But let's take a look at the account and see how good or bad this is. First things first, I don't know if you're playing Otherworld Battle because you don't have a, border. Make sure you're playing Otherworld Battle so you can improve your swords further, but you are at a very good position in terms of swords. 6 stars here and here. Since you have 2 6 stars, I can finally give you this advice that I don't really get a chance to give to other people. Reroll your swords for better looking stats. As you can see, the agility ability, you can get a better stat there at 10%. So that is a very big upgrade as well. And then for the bottom 2 stats, you can get 2.5 for destruction, justice, and then human, alien, depending on whatever you roll. Those are very good for PvP, PvE, depending on what you end up rolling. And then the top stats are always good for getting some extra cooldown if you need, extra flame damage if you need. And what is the other one? I think it's concentration or something. But yeah, that's not that important. But yeah, definitely would reroll both your 6-star swords to get the best possible rewards here, because it definitely does play a significant role when it comes down to those matchups where it's down to the thread and this stat could, set apart your win versus a loss. But there is that. Let's go look at your cards. You have a decent looking PvE lenient card set. Absolutely PvE lenient. All the cards are PvE meta to a very good extent, especially this one being the best. This is the third best, second best. After that, it's like whatever. But let's see, cooldown is abysmal. Definitely would improve cooldown. Again, without having proper cooldown, your game will feel absolutely sluggish. And yeah, it is not worth playing the game on this bad cooldown. So number 1 priority right now for me would be improving cooldown. You can get cooldown in your 5th stat for all the cards. So as you can see, you have cooldown on this card, which is nice. I would definitely love this. But yeah, improve your cooldown. And let's see, max HP is obviously a bit low for a PvE card set. All defense is surprisingly good. Let's see, we would improve the dodge, improve the crit rate, and of course, improve the pierce and all attack moving forward. Try reducing the resist as much as possible. But again, given it's a PvE card set, you can be a bit more lenient without, losing out on much value. So let's see, let's take a look at the cards. We have all 3 of the blue stats can stay. Probably would reroll the bottom 3 stats for more pierce. But the all attack in red is kinda shitty. Having to reroll all attack from any card is so hard to roll the all attack in the first place. But yeah, try getting the pierce on that card. For this card, the blue stats are okay. except for physical attack. So I'll probably log the first 3 blue stats and reroll the rest. Again, I'm giving suggestions on this card set vaguely because it's a PvE card set. You don't have to be that, hyper focused on like specific stats here, as long as you have the full all attack and surplus of, I think, cold resist because of Luna, but it's not that important. But I did notice you don't have procs for either of those. You don't have procs for any of the cards. Something that you should keep in mind: the procs for these cards are the reason why these cards are set apart compared to the other PvE cards. The procs are absolutely mandatory. So the all attack proc here, the physical attack proc here, and the energy attack proc here is something I would definitely try re-rolling. And let's take a look at the blue stats here. Cooldown is good, flame resist is okay, energy defense is fine. I don't think you can get like a very good roll here for the blue stat anyway, so you can keep that. Recovery rate, I'm pretty sure you can probably try re-rolling out of it and getting dodge. That way you could get like better looking stats for this card. And then, I don't know, if you want to keep this card, you could probably replace last 2 cards with Zombies card, NA9 card, and make a hybrid card set. And I feel like that would give your account a better trajectory. But again, it's gonna come down to what decisions you make. But that would be a priority if I was in your position, given you have very good, base right now. Working on those 2 cards behind the scenes would be a much better idea, you know what I mean? But let's see, for the stats that you have here, you could definitely keep all the blue stats and re-roll the other stats, and maybe even consider re-rolling the energy attack for the all attack. It is a risky move, given energy attack is much more preferable over physical attack. And let's see. Oh, this card has the only all attack in blue, right? Yeah, all attack in blue, really nice. Attack speed is good. Recovery rate is okay. It's not that important to have a different stat there. You could re-roll the other 3 stats for the Pierce. And in terms of the roll for this card, try re-rolling the physical attack, energy attack at a higher quality, and you should be doing well. Anyhow, let's take a look at your characters. You have comparatively very little tier 4 characters. Wow. You have a lot of these crystal cost expensive characters. Wow. Okay, I would have assumed you had at least 20 tier 4s by now, given how high level you are and also how good your swords are. Actually, 20 is a bit of a stretch, but I would say like close to like 15-ish, So what I would have suggested is like tier 4 someone like Sentry over Jean, tier 4ing someone like Loki as well by now. But the characters that you have tier 4 are not that bad, except for Jean maybe, especially since you don't have the paywall uniform. If you had the paywall uniform, I would have been saying otherwise, but it's okay. It's a paywall uniform, it is what it is. Let's take a look at her build. You have a pretty good rage. The build is also pretty nice. Do you plan on picking up the paywall uniform later down the line? If you do, I think she's going to be your best character, hands down, without a shadow of a doubt. Let's see, next you have Wolverine, who is a very good character. You have him built with an energy. Questionable. Again, if you build him with an energy, try getting the all attack, all defense on top with 200% basic damage increase. I feel like you're using him as a glass cannon for your manual gameplay, given you don't have Sentry tier 4 yet. So I understand what you're trying to do. Again, improve his artifact. For immortality characters, 4-star is not that good. I mean, 3-star is not that good. Try getting the 4-star at the very least. As for a striker, use Ghost Rider. He is much better than G. Then you have Mr. Doctor Strange. Very nice. Good looking build as well. Storm with a good build as well. Reroll this rage to a 0.9. And then you have Luna with the perfectly rolled comp. Perfectly rolled judgment for Ghosty. And Thor. Alright, moving forward, my number 1 priority would be Loki to tier 4, because he will cover multiple restrictions for you. After that, you can dabble again into Sentry's tier 4, which you are already halfway done. So yeah, you can probably skip the Loki for now, finish Sentry, and then go back to Loki, finish him. Also tier 4. What the wait. This is abysmal work. I finally got a chance to say this. I tell this to every single person. If you are working on a specific character, make sure you finish their gears before touching a different character's gears. This is very bad optimization of your tier 4 materials. You are better off fully focusing on Sentry before working towards Hulk. So yeah, finish Sentry, then finish Hulk, and then after that, my suggestion would be Loki. if you weren't like, you know, if you didn't start with the gears of these two characters, I would have said go with Loki first, but it's completely fine. And then after that, after you're done with Loki, I feel like you should be in like contention for Black Friday in a couple weeks or something like that. So during Black Friday, you can definitely work on someone like Adam. Is there anyone else native tier 2 you can see here? Yeah, no one else really stands out to me, so I would probably just tier for Adam, given you have his uniform and him unlocked at level 72. So get him to level 80 before Black Friday and use the discount on him, and you'll get some very good value. And yeah, is there anyone else I would suggest? Yeah, Ares. Ares would be my next suggestion after Loki. He is a must-build character because of the restrictions he covers. Overall, unmissable character with insane value. So yeah, build up Ares as your next DPS. Covers most of the restrictions. And let's see, after that, maybe with Scarlet Witch, you can get 5 more restrictions covered. And yeah, from that point onwards, you'll be left over with characters who cover only 1 or 2 restrictions. So I'd say more niche characters for Alliance Battle. So my number 1 goal right now would be utilizing your tier 4 materials properly with the characters that you have built, and then start looking towards tier 4ing the characters that cover your Alliance Battle roster. And then finally, you can go back to PvP and fully, you know, get involved in PvP and utilize the resources that you have for the maximum possible crystals coming into your account long term. So yeah, given your account is also at a very good position, I don't think there is that many support suggestions I can give you. Ronan is one of them, and Baku is another one of those. Polaris is to a certain extent is also a very good support. And let's see, Colossus is an unmissable support. You should definitely pick up his uniform tier to him. Ares, like I already said. Let's see, is there anyone else? He's a decent support in the sense that he gives a debuff to mutants and his artifact gives extra HP. But since you don't have his artifact, no point building him. Satana is a very good support for Mephisto as long as you have the artifact. So since you don't have the artifact, you could still potentially use the leadership. So if you pick up the gold cost uniform, 70% elemental damage or flame damage is what I should say. Very nice. Magic for PvP, you have her artifact, but be someone you build down the line. But yeah, overall, I already said what I said. If you have any more questions, feel free to let us know in Discord. We will move on to the next account. Good luck. It must be account review night. Yes. Fortunately and unfortunately, Marsh, it is account review night, bro. We have Mojo Winston. It's 10-13. We're gonna leave. We're gonna end with Vic YT's account. After this, whoever drops their IGN, I will not take a look today. I'll take a look at it next week, maybe next week or a couple weeks later. But now we have non-runners account. I'm pretty sure this is. Who is this? I don't know. I could be. I don't know who this is from the stream. But yeah, let's take a look at his account. These days I'm mainly focused on PvP, but I do ABX, ABL, any tier 4 recommendations, mainly PvP, please. But some PvE tunes are okay. Look at my card source. I know there's room for improvement. Maybe just general vibes with them. Maybe some CTP recommendations. If switching CTP is necessary, please let me know. No worries. Well, let's take a look at your account. You are a whale. Just taking a look at your, agent level, I can tell, you're like a very good account. So hopefully you don't have like abysmal shit going on here. But let's take a look at your cards. You have a dedicated PvE and PvP card set. The PvP card set is slightly questionable, but still, we'll take a look at it. Before we do that, let's take a look at the PvE card set. Very nice looking cooldown. All the procs are here, which is really nice. Dodges at a good position, attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, and ignore defense is very good. The all attack I would have expected to be a little higher, but I feel like you settled for a couple energy attacks, which is okay. Yeah, you got to settle for literally a couple energy attacks. It's completely fine. I don't know how good you're performing with your physical attack characters, but you can definitely improve your overall stats with the bottom row, but it's okay. Let's take a look at the cards here. We have a 5 quality with the proc. Proc is really good. but again, 5 quality is not the best, so improve the quality eventually down the line if you have enough mythic cards saved up. This one's really good. Again, you could potentially reroll the quality for the energy attack with the proc, but again, this is really good. I would definitely reroll this card, even though it's at a 7. Physical attack, energy attack combined would be the best roll for this card. But yeah, I wouldn't suggest replacing this card anyways, because you can get the physical attack, all attack from here. All I would say is reroll this card for those 2 stats. Luna Snow with the proc is good. Again, 6 quality is slightly bad, but again, it's okay as long as you have the proc with 6 or 7. I always say that. And then for this card, 7 quality with the proc is absolutely insane. Good looking card set with the PvE with very, very marginal room to improve. Very nice. Let's take a look at the PvP card set. We have 31% cooldown, compensatable. Max HP is slightly lower than I would have expected from a PvP card set. I would have expected at least 90% lower. But it's okay. All defense could also see a massive improvement. Crit damage, you need to lower it and improve, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, so what I would say is like reroll out of crit damage into all defense. So yeah, that would be my suggestion. Crowd control could also see a bit improvement, and then of course get rid of the resists. But you have all, full tiers. So let's see, just take a look at the cards. 5 quality with almost a perfect roll. I think you can potentially get the energy attack here. I could be wrong. I don't really know much about this card, but this is a must-have card for a PvP card set. Definitely would reroll the first 2 stats and the 4th stat. Yep. So first stat would be crowd control time. Second stat would be max HP. 4th stat would be rerolled into all defense. Everything else looks fine for that card. As for these 2 cards, I would replace these 2 cards with the Luna card and the NA9 card. No, not NA9. Guardians of the Galaxy card. For reference, you can take a look at my main account and see what my PvP card set is looking like. I would suggest that to everyone. These 2 cards are the only questionable cards, so we can brush past these. Let's take a look at this card. You have the proc, but the other 2 stats are pretty bad, but this is a 7 quality, so I can't really tell you to reroll this. Let's see. The blue stats are good. The second stat, again, you need to reroll energy defense out and bring in the max HP. The third stat is questionable, but still, since you have maxed out ignore defense and crowd control is not that important, it stands. Physical defense can stay. So the only stat I would replace here is the energy defense with max HP, and then here same energy defense with max HP. Crowd control is good. Crit damage gets replaced with all defense. Everything else is fine. All attack mind resist is very good roll with the proc. Very, very nice. You have very good rolls and procs, but again, I would replace these 2 cards with the cards that I suggested, Luna and Guardians of the Galaxy. It would improve your overall attack and max HP, but that is something I would suggest long term down the line. Have those 2 cards building behind the scenes in your inventory, for example. Once they are perfectly crafted, you can improve your card set by equipping them and replacing these 2 cards. But yeah, that is all I have for cards. Let's take a look at the swords. You have 4 perfect swords, 2 good swords. For swords, what I would suggest is like you have a lot of these junk stats. Try getting rid of like something like cold resist, or order increase. This is something a lot of people don't really focus on. If you take a look at any whale's swords, you will see there's like only 5 stats or something on top with like the additional stats at the bottom. So what they usually focus on is the concentration, and then secondly it's crowd control time, and then thirdly it's like if you need some cooldown you can focus on that, and the rest of it is always in flame resist and flame damage, because those 2 stats are very important. So yeah, that is what I would suggest for your swords overall. And then for the dedicated stats, alien, human, and then justice, destruction, those 4 stats are really good. And then for the 10% stats, you can probably take a look at certain ones and figure out which one is better. Again, I'll refer to my account for the swords. You can take a look at the stats there and get a brief understanding. There's other whales as well that you can take a look at. So yeah, strong, for example, you would want to reroll this to a 10%, given your strong sword is already at 6 stars. For the 5-star swords, you can be a bit more, you know, reluctant, even though this one is probably rolled very well. You don't even need to reroll this. This is perfectly rolled, by the way, except for the poison resist, which is kind of bad. But again, I wouldn't reroll this or this, but the other four I would try fine-tuning to the best possible potential or level you can get it to. Next, you have characters. Let's take a look at the characters. You have a lot of characters tier 4. Very, very nice. Holy shit, bro. This is like a maxed out roster. Holy shit. Let me count, okay? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my god, bro. 81 plus 6, 87 tier 4s. You have more tier 4s than my main account. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane, man. Hey, what up, Echo? How you doing, man? I just saw your text, man. I apologize. Hope you're doing well. Hey, what up, Shadow, as well? Hope you two are doing well. And also shout out to Marsh, even though he just left. Hey, coming back to non-runner's account, he has 87 tier 4s, which is absolutely insane. In terms of PvP, he did ask for PvP suggestions. I'd say someone like Black Widow is someone you can't miss. 6-star artifact on top of that. So if you give her authority, greed, what else can you give her? Conquest as well. She is a very good character for Otherworld Battle and AC. Someone I would build in your position, given you have everyone built basically. From the transcendent characters, let's see, is there anyone else worth building here? No one is worth it for PvP. You could probably tier 4 him for the additional survivability. It could potentially make a difference, but overall, you don't really have that many options when it comes to PvP. But for PvE, I could potentially suggest you to tier 4 Green Goblin. He is a very good character to tier 4. He also has support value, so you could use him in World Boss as a support as well. At tier 4, World Boss Legends Plus is what I'm referring to. And yeah, you don't have that many options, so I have to give you suggestions on World Boss Legends Plus supports. S-Master is a very good, versatile World Boss Legends Plus support. Very, very versatile. Let's see who else. Misty, very good support because of her Weapon Masters and Agility tag. Two of the most brutal restrictions for World Boss Legends Plus. Valkyrie for swap play could also be a valid pick for tier 4. You don't really have much room to work on because you have almost all the characters you need tier 4. Actually, you know what? Let's say Hades. Hades is a really good character for swap play with Ares for the alien villain, and also a very good co-op character for Mephisto. So if you keep that in mind, Hades could also be a very good potential tier 4 moving down the line. But given you don't have much characters left, you can build up Crystal maybe. It's only like those singular restriction characters or support characters that you have left over to build. So overall, you're left with only the character that I say is a must build right now for you is Black Widow. As soon as you get a CTB, you can build her up, use her. She's gonna be good for you as long as you pair her up with Agent Venom or a half decent support. Because yeah, she's just insane. Giga Dodge artifact with the max value is definitely gonna give you some value overall. If you don't like my suggestions, I would probably say wait until the next update, because there's some good things in the horizon given the Otherworld Battle hints towards an alien villain update, and alien villains tend to be absolutely insane. A lot of people are saying a new epic quest, a lot of people are saying Black Order. Either of those two could potentially be worth investing in rather than the characters that you have left over. I don't really have much else to tell, much else to talk about because your roster is basically maxed out. Maybe I would focus on finishing these two characters at tier 2, because anytime these could get an update and you could be like, you know, struggling to like make up for the time that it takes for them to be built up. Given you do seem like a whale, I'm pretty sure you have enough materials to build them up. But yeah, overall, really good looking account, man. Hopefully you are able to find the character you want to build next, because your options are limited, but your roster is very vast. I'm surprised you have Rhino tier 4, by the way. You're better off using him as a support, right? Let us know how he's performing as a DPS. But yeah, if you have any more questions, feel free to let us know in the chat or description, I mean Discord, I will be moving forward to the next account. What the fuck is wrong with Liam, bro? Do you want me to take a look at your account every time I review accounts, bro? I'm not looking at your account. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Motherfucker. Someone else reacted, so that is your reaction, bro. Fuck you, Liam. Alright, we have Lil Thorson. I played MFF a while ago, hopped back in about a week ago. I know I have a lot to do, but I just need help. Where to focus on? I have good knowledge about the game. Why'd you ask me, bro? Why'd you ask me if you know everything, bro? I'm just playing. I know where to farm resources. I know how the stats and overlook some works. I just need direction where to work on. World Boss Legends is something I can find and do. So that's good, but please help. I got you, bro. I got you. Your level is at a good position. Your cards are abysmal. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Why don't you have the cards crafted? Fully craft all your P cards before crafting, equipping them. And let's see, cooldown is a bit low. Try getting your cooldown upgraded. All attack is okay for a card set looking like that. In terms of swords, your swords are pretty bad. Look at my guide. I have a dedicated video on swords. You can take a look at that. I mean, you can take a look at that for sword value. Alright, then you have, let's see, 4 tier 4s. Questionable tier 4 in Iron Man. He's not that good of a value. Apart from that, you have a couple characters that you have uniforms for and built to a good level. So from this position, my next suggestion would have been Loki, but since you have Ghost Rider at tier, level 80 already, you can definitely build Ghost Rider and also Doctor Strange since you already have his gear maxed out. My first suggestion to you would be 5 World Boss Legends clears. After that, you can start dabbling into PvP. That way you can maximize your PvE performance while also maximizing, the resources. So yeah, next up, I would say is like finish Sentry's Epic Quest, tier 4 him right after Black Friday. During Black Friday, tier 4 Wolverine. Before that, try tier 4ing these 2 characters, and then Loki you could probably build up, or to be safe, you could save up your materials so you can tier 4 Wolverine within time during the discount period. And let's see, your account is actually pretty decent because you're coming back. I see a couple of these older uniforms. So yeah, after you're done with Wolverine, I would probably say dabble into Alliance Battle a little bit. And again, like I said, PvP. So Sentry would be the next character I would build after Wolverine. But after you're done building Sentry, you could start with Mephisto, one of the bigger projects that you can work on. Or you can work on the cheaper characters like Hulk, Ares, and comparatively cheaper than a native tier 3 Scarlet Witch. So yeah, those 3 characters for majority restriction coverage in Alliance Battle. And then in the meantime, I would highly suggest working on supports like Nick Fury, Cyclops, M'Baku, Jeff, since you already have him at tier 2, Phil Coulson, Shuri, and Ronan as well. And then there's a few other options as well. So yeah, overall, definitely would suggest working towards supports. So you have multiple restriction coverage in Alliance Battle and World Boss. For World Boss, you basically want to get 5 World Boss of the day clears as soon as possible, which it seems like you already have. So yeah, moving forward, focus on the characters that you are focusing on, and focus on the characters that I suggested. But yeah, I'll keep it brief because like your account is at a decent position because you already have a few decent characters built. I did not take a look at the characters you have builds. So let's take a look at the builds after I take a look at the roster. Yeah, you're also missing a few premium characters, so try farming those premium characters from Dimension Mission. You are at level 110, so make sure you take a look at what character you have as a premium role for the day and use some gold to re-roll for someone like Dazzler, Ghost Panther, etc, etc. Alright, let's take a look at the build. Dog shit build. You said you know shit about the game. Why is your rage a 0.5? This is abysmal. Reroll, this is the worst possible roll for your rage. If you reroll it, she should be doing much better than she is already performing. Striker is good. Iron Man, this is whatever. This is still the worst roll for the energy CTP. Reroll this to a 200 since you already have him at tier 4. Why not use him to the best possible potential? The build is okay. You have physical attack. Okay. You just blatantly lied about knowing shit about the game, huh? Physical attack? What the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck is this? Physical attack on Iron Man, bro? Is this Civil War, bro? Are we fist fighting him, bro? What the hell's going on, bro? Come on, man. Come on, bro. Now I'm questioning your decisions, bro. Physical attack, ISO again. Oh my god. Alright, striker wise, I would still stick with Thor, given you have Thor as the only viable tier 4. I mean tier 4 striker at tier 4. So yeah, use striker Thor, and then okay, what the fuck is this? Destruction. Fucking my mental is in destruction, bro. Fucking take this shit off, give him a rage, judgment, competition even. Why would you give him a proc CTP, man? Physical attack again. Oh my god, bro. He's like fist fighting everybody, bro. The first stat of your character tells you what kind of damage they deal. Energy attack, right here, right here, right here. Look at that, bro. Look, right there. Top right. Energy attack. Use energy attack Urus only. Why do you have HP on him? What is he doing? Energy defense? What the fuck is he doing with that shit? Oh my god, bro. For PvP characters, you give them HP, attack, and crit damage, attack speed, crit, what do you call it? Crit rate. What the fuck? Crit rate, ignore defense, dodge. You never equip energy defense, physical defense, recovery rate on any of your characters. Why the hell do you have these dog shit Urus equipped on them? Oh my god, there's more physical attack, Odin's Blessings. Oh my fucking god, bro. Bro. I wouldn't be crashing out if you didn't say that pretentious shit about I have good knowledge about the game. Why'd you say that? Why'd you say that when you have this shit equipped? It's the most basic shit, bro. You get a character, right? The first thing you see when you get a character, wow, I got fucking Absorbiman or America Chavez, first thing. You see physical attack as their first line of stat. And then you proceed to equip, I can't even equip shit on her, bro. You proceed to equip an energy attack Uru, bro. How does that make sense? Or UFC debut, bro. Don't do that shit, bro. Like, look at their characters and then their builds and then properly build them. Again, physical attack on. Fix your ISOs, fix your Urus, fix your CTPs. And you should be at a, oh my god, HP on a PvE character. What is he gonna do, bro? Survive longer against your dog shit bosses, bro? If you deal enough damage, you don't have to survive longer. Just kill the boss off properly, man. Oh. Anyways, man, as long as you build the characters and fix your characters' builds, you should be at a good position. I will be moving on to a different Liam instead of our OG Liam. Take a look at his account. Yeah? I don't want to get pissed off looking at this bullshit, bro. We have Liam of Villa trying to do a hybrid build. For premium cards, I have Baby Spidey, blah, blah, blah. Don't know which ones I should put on. Marvel Zombies is the only card I'm gonna suggest. Oh, what the fuck is this card set, man? Dog shit for hybrid. Realistically, if you want to build the best possible hybrid card set, you want Luna, which you have, so 1 out of 5. You want Zombies, which you already have in your inventory, so I'm gonna consider it 2 out of 5. And then for the 5th slot, you could potentially go with Guardians of the Galaxy or the White Fox card. So again, I'm gonna consider this card and say 3 out of 5. For the other 2 cards, I would say NA9 and Ghost Rider. That way you have the perfect possible card set for hybrid value. As it stands, you have very mediocre looking cards in these 2 cards for PvP and PvE. And then this card is only viable when you have a dedicated PvP card set. So overall, what I would suggest is improving your cooldown duration to at least 30%, so you can compensate the rest through your swords, which, yeah, would be perfect for you. And let's see, dodge would improve a little bit, max HP a little bit more, all attack is still at a good position. I mean, max HP and all attack are at a good position, but has definitely room to improve, given you have so much resist. Pierce would be something I would definitely aim towards improving, but overall, dodge is also low, ignore defense is good, crit damage, crit rate is okay, attack speed is, I think, 10% overcap, so you can roll out of 1 attack speed stat. In terms of the Ghost Rider, I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy card, all attack blue is good, all defense blue. Oh my god, this is a perfectly rolled card. Just the green stats, if they were in blue, it would have been absolutely insane. In terms of the roll, you can go for the PvE roll or the PvP roll with, I think, energy attack, defense, and whatever stat for the other one, or I think physical attack, defense, something like that. And then I said to replace these three cards, so no suggestions for these. Luna card, I would reroll for the proc, and then for the blue stats, you have max HP, physical defense, crit rate. You can keep these three stats locked, and then you can reroll the rest of it. Swords wise, you have 5. So what the fuck? Why do you have physical attack max out? Is no what? What is the purple max out again? Purple maxes out. Energy attack. Okay. Why do you have, bro? If you have 4 quality, it's not worth equipping another 4 quality. This is not a good idea. Again, I would suggest getting different color swords across the board. Take a look at my guide, and it should probably help you out more. Next, we have your characters. Did you say anything about your characters? You didn't, but we're going to take a look anyways. 6 tier 4s. What the fuck? Why do you only have 6 tier 4s? Gear upgraded. Random characters with gears upgraded, bro. What the fuck? Why did you upgrade her gear here and not finish tier 4 in her? You have his gear upgraded as well. Let's see if we can find more characters with maxed out gears. Oh, surprisingly, only 2. I finished focusing on Sentry, and then after that, I would suggest fully focus on PvE because your PvE restriction coverage is abysmal. Someone like Loki, Ghost Rider, Mephisto even would be very good picks for you right now. Do not, go all over the place and focusing on multiple characters at a time. Focus on specific characters before you move on to the other and utilize your tier 4 materials properly. So my suggestion to you would be getting your stable footing in PvP with Sentry because you have a mighty god. Okay, what the fuck is this, bro? All attack, all defense? Are we kidding? Reroll this to the... What the fuck is the roll for? I forgot, man. Fucking... What is the top roll for a conquest, man? A clash roll, yes. Get the clash roll on top. Without clash, you don't have super guard break immunity. Without super guard break immunity, a conquest is like half as useful as it is with it. So yeah, definitely would suggest that. And yeah, make sure you tier for him. Man, what a weird account. Base Rage on Jean, okay, whatever. Mighty on Wolverine, a pretty good roll, very good roll. Another Rage on Magneto. Pick up his most recent uniform, it's very useful. Very good with that. Very good with that. Very good there as well. Alright, let's see what we are looking at. I would still build Loki, even though I am going to suggest you to build Odin right after him. Because Loki as a striker is unreplaceable. Overall, he is one of the best versatile characters in the game. And then by that time, I'm pretty sure you're going to be right around the corner with Black Friday. For Black Friday, you can use a discount on someone like Odin, pick up his most recent uniform, and tier for him. So overall, you are, not focusing on tier 4ing a lot of these characters. I'm 99% sure you have 5 world boss tiers. Like, there's no way with this roster you don't have 5 world boss tiers. So you should have consistent tier 4 materials coming in. But for some reason, you only have 6 tier 4s. It is baffling me. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, are you just hoarding tier 4 materials, man? What is going on? Maybe you're a returning player because, like, a lot of these uniforms are pretty old, to be fair. But yeah, what I would suggest is, like, Sentry, Loki, Ghost... I mean, you have Ghost Rider, what the fuck is it? Odin. After that, probably someone like Scarlet Witch, Luna, Doctor Strange, Hulk, Ares. A lot of these characters will allow you to, like, improve your alliance battle. That way you can improve your overall account with, like, team up collection and also other materials, and that will increase the rate at which you improve your account. So yeah, that would be my suggestion. And maybe a couple supports I can suggest you to build for additional value in PvE, PvP. Wasp with her uniform gets 20% HP. Given your roster is well off, you could potentially invest in her. I already said Scarlet Witch to be one of your PvE builds. I mean, Misty Knight is a good DPS, good support for Luna as a DPS. So someone like her. Voodoo with his uniform is a good support. Ronan with his uniform is a good support. I did suggest you to build Ares. If you have a good PvP, CTP, and artifact, you can build up Magic. And then let's see, Kahori is a useful PvP support. And I think, yeah, Satana is a very good support for Mephisto. Jubilee is a irreplaceable mutant support in the game right now for PvP. And also to a certain extent in PvE. So yeah, someone like her, I would definitely consider building. But yeah, overall, very good looking roster, man. I don't know, maybe you're just like, getting a grip of everything with returning to the game, given all the old uniforms are on your account. So yeah, take your time, improve the characters that you should be building, and also take suggestions on what characters I told you and start building towards them. Make sure you have a native tier 2 lined up for Black Friday and you should be good. But yeah. But with that, we are gonna move on to the next account. Why'd you fucking time him out? Fuck is wrong with you, Liam? I'll remove your fucking thing, bro. Bro, Kirby is saying the last time I looked at his account was in May. Shut the fuck up, bro. He asked me to take a look at his account like unofficially every other time, man. Don't fucking play with me, bro. You can go and take a look at the VODs, bro. Fucking pieces of shit, man. Don't play with me, bro. I'll fucking ban you guys, bro. I don't give a fuck. And we have Rule, our second last, penultimate account, bro. Penultimate account, he said, need tier 4 suggestions and account review / suggestions. Let's start with his account. We have abysmal looking card set. What the fuck is this, man? Why do people, man, stop equipping random ass cards, bro. This is not good for a hybrid card set. This is not good for a hybrid card set. This is not good for a hybrid card set. You have White Fox and Guardians of the Galaxy. These two cards are only worth keeping. Everything else I would replace. In terms of overall stats, you have decent looking cooldown. Dodge is slightly low. Max HP is okay. All attack is decent. Attack speed is good. Crit rate, crit damage, and ignore defense is also at a good position. What I would probably like to polish in terms of this account is the resists. I would definitely get rid of the resists and improve the pierce. Now, this card set is very mediocre card set. If you want the best possible hybrid card set, like I said, Zombies, Ghost Rider, NA9, White Fox, and Luna Snow would be the best possible hybrid card set. You could replace one of the other cards with the Guardians of the Galaxy card temporarily because it's the second best hybrid card set, but it doesn't compare to the two best PvE and PvP card set. So yeah, fifth slot comes down to like Luna. So yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy can stay for the time being, but I would definitely try replacing these three. For this card, I would say the roll is not the worst, but I would definitely try getting the proc. In terms of the blue stats, recovery rate is okay, not good. Ignore defense is good. That's the only good stat that you have in blue, so I would reroll everything else. In terms of this card, I'd say 7 quality with physical attack, and then energy attack would have been nice, but this is also completely fine. 7 quality is really good, so you can keep this. For the blue stats, you have dodge, which is really good. Cooldown is really good. Everything else gets rerolled for this card. The other 3 cards, I did tell you I did tell you to replace. What the fuck? In terms of swords, very nice. You have a 6-star sword. Very, very nice. Inhuman shock. What can you get here? You can get strong here, right? So try getting 10% strong here. Reroll it. It's, I think, worth it to reroll because it's a 6-star sword. Every other sword I wouldn't probably suggest to reroll because they're not at a good quality. Duplicates when you have a 4-star sword is this will work. So get rid of this card and equip the what color? Green. Yeah, the green sword. So that way you'll have additional stats coming from your overall sword set. And yeah, take a look at my guide. Hopefully that is more helpful to you. We'll take a look at your characters. In terms of characters, you have 12 tier 4s. Very nice. Since you have Adam and Scarlet Witch built to a, oh my god, 6-star artifact, 5-star, yo, are you just like a fucking sleeper whale or some shit, bro? What the hell is going on, bro? No sentry, no gang, no null gore, and he has gang tier 4 first as his native tier 3. Jeans Paywall uniform with double CTBs. Dog shit roll, by the way. Get the 80 wall and a 50 clash here. 60 clash here as soon as possible. But yeah, what I would say is save one of these 2 native tier 2s for the Black Friday discount. That way you can utilize them properly, utilize the discount properly. And then for the alternate alternate characters are, oh wait, you don't have Wolverine tier 4. Okay, Wolverine above Adam. So if I were to pick, it would be between Scarlet Witch or Wolverine for the discount. And as for the time being, if I were to suggest a tier 4, it would be Loki and Ares. You don't have Ares, right? Oh no, you have Ares. So it would just be Loki. No Ghost Rider. What the hell is up with your account, bro? So many random characters. Bro, you didn't even finish Sentry's epic quest? What? What? The fuck, bro? I definitely would finish his epic quest, start building Mephisto. He's an absolutely must-have PvE character, especially in the position that you are at. So Loki tier 4 next, Ghost Rider tier 4 right after him. By that time, Black Friday should be around, so you can pick between Scarlet Witch or Wolverine for the discount tier for them. And then right after that, you swiftly start working on Sentry. Make sure you pick up his uniform during Black Friday. And once you're done with Sentry, you can work on someone like Mephisto as well. Overall, really nice, really good. The only issue with your account is like you are like a bit all over the place with like the characters that you have tier 4. Because it seems like you were doing really well with like PvE characters, and then you suddenly started building characters like Silver Surfer. Like, he wouldn't be tier 4 at this position in any scenario for me. Same with Black Widow. I would have probably built up Sentry by now, but you, instead of him, built up Kang. So yeah, I don't know what you're doing, but it's interesting to say the least. Take advice on what I said about the characters tier 4 next, and you should be doing well. Let's see, is there any other characters? Again, don't pick up uniforms or characters that you don't plan on utilizing properly. This is a waste. Thanos at 61 level is not gonna do you any work. So someone like him is definitely not worth taking a look at and picking up his uniform. Same with like some of these other uniforms. I don't even know if these are like gold cost or not. Pretty sure this one is not gold cost. So hey, complete Havoc's epic quest because he gives additional feathers and crystals from his epic quest. Definitely something you should consider completing. Magic is someone you can consider building up. Let's see, in Satana, again, if you have her artifact, is a very good support for Mephisto once you build him. Rescue is an unmissable support for PvP nowadays. Her long distance skill is absolutely insane. Works really well with Wolverine if you do plan on tier 4 and Wolverine later down the line. Additionally, is also very useful with other characters in Alliance Conquest and TBA. Next, we have nothing more I can say there. I haven't taken a look at the characters build, so let's take a look at that. Please don't be dog shit, please. Okay, energy attack across the board with HP. Nice. You have Clash 50-75. Again, for Clash, I suggest getting the 80 wall with any Clash on top. As long as there's Clash and the wall is 80, that should be good. 0.9 with 160 is good here. Striker, I would use. You don't have a single good striker. What the fuck? I think she has an iframe skill as her striker skill. So you could potentially use Black Widow. But your striker situation is abysmal, which is why you need to build someone like Ghost Rider and Wolverine. Both of those are best strikers to have for PvP, PvE, with like, things to work around, Next we have Silver Surfer. Same. Get the wall proc maxed out. 4-star is good. Build is also looking pretty good. Nice striker. Again, Jean. I guess she is the one you can use temporarily. Maxed out build on Jean with a brilliant rage. 281 is okay. Very nice. Again, reroll the Conquest. Stats wise, I would put all the specialization stat on one thing. I would put it on boss if you're playing PvE, and then swap it to this if you're playing PvP. If you spread it out, it's not worth it. And on top of that, she is using her rage, so the instinct damage is not as crucial. So fully upgrade the boss types for now, and then when you play a PvP game mode, focus on this. It's only 50k, so you can swap it around every other time. It's not that big of a deal. And in terms of the build, I would have probably kept a slot open for the flame damage on all her slots. All her gears, but it's okay. Let's see, we have a decent looking build. I would probably reroll this chaotic ISO, but it's okay. Striker wise, I would use Thor on her because Thor is overall better. Plus, you don't have that many better supports or whatever. But yeah. Next up, we have Doctor Strange. 200.9 is good. Striker is questionable there. Reroll the All Instinct. He's your only tier 4 support. Give him a perfectly rolled Liberation. Come on. Get the 20% All Instinct damage increase. Then you have a Rage. Reroll the Rage to a 0.9. This is a good looking Rage. Venom is not a competition character. Put the competition on Luna. And she will perform better. Give Venom the Rage. Actually, you know what? Give the Rage to Storm. And give Luna the competition. And give the base Rage to Venom. I think that is what I would suggest. Since you have her tier 4, why do you have her tier 4 without a CTP? He is not good for PvE. So what is the point of building her if you're not going to give her a CTP? So try giving her Authority, Greed, Conquest, or even a Regen or something. Just give her like a useful PvP CTP. Bullseye with the Rage is okay. And then Luna, like I said, competition would be much better on her, but this is a good looking roll. All attack. Decent looking build. Okay, don't equip HP. This makes no sense. What the hell is HP gonna do on Luna? This is an absolute waste. Do not equip any HP Urus on your PvP characters. And then we have Thor with Enrage, very nice. Again, HP, bro. Why are you equipping HP on your PvE characters, bro? They offer little to no value there. So don't do that shit moving forward. Fix his build. Oh my god, bro. Also, don't equip like 5-star Urus. I'm pretty sure you can wait and equip 6-star Urus instead of wasting 5 stars on your characters. And also improve the amplification. And yeah, that way you will improve his overall build. But yeah, good looking account, man. Like I said, characters to tier 4, I already said it. And hopefully you are able to, like, you know, recalibrate and get better moving forward. We will be moving on to the next account, our final account for the day. We have GT Devil, already friends. Ooh, we are friends already. We have Becky YouTube, who's also in the chat, I'm pretty sure. This is Wickedy Wackety, right? Could be wrong. Could be wrong. GT Devil, this is it, right? My next tier 4 and just a general account review. And I do have a zombie speed card crafted 3 blue stars. Nice. Cards. Ooh. Questionable cards. Questionable cards in the sense that if you are looking to make the perfect hybrid card set, I would probably replace this card with the zombies card that you talked about. And then this card with the White Fox card. Or if you want to work around it, you could probably replace this card with the zombies card, because this card already gives the physical attack proc and it's rolled very nicely. And that way you'll have the procs without like being much more lenient towards PvP. That is something you can do, but you're gonna be missing out on that additional all attack. But that is something you can definitely do. So replace this card with the zombies card and you'll have a good set for the time being. You could potentially replace this card with White Fox later down the line. But a very good looking card set with 7, 6, and 1, 5. Let's take a look at the stats. Overcapped on cooldown. Try getting rid of one cooldown stat. Dodge is improvable. I feel like 30% dodge is good, but this is also fine. Max HP is kind of low for a hybrid set. All defense is also kind of low. All attack is surprisingly pretty low. What? The Pierce is good. Crit rate is bad. Crit damage is a bit overcapped. Attack speed is also good. Mind resist 21% and lightning resist I would try getting rid of, but it's okay. Let's take a look at the cards. We have 7 quality max HP physical defense and the proc. What a roll, man. Absolutely insane. In terms of the blue stats, dodge I will keep. Crowd control time I would keep. And then maybe reroll the cooldown duration, because this is the only card without full pierce, so you have more leeway with this. So I would log dodge, crowd control time, and reroll the rest of the card. In terms of this card, recovery rate can be replaced with crowd control time, yes, and physical attack with all attack, best case scenario. This card, crowd control stays, mind resist goes, movement speed goes, energy attack goes. So those 3 stats you can definitely reroll. You have, oh my god, perfect roll with the proc. Oh my god. 6 quality is slightly a bummer, but 7 quality would have been the best case scenario, but it's completely fine. You have dodge. Physical defense can stay. So you have 2, 3, and then 5 can also stay, and then 6 can stay. So crit damage and mind resist is something I would probably try re-rolling. And then for the Ghost Rider card, you have crit damage and proc at 5 quality. Something. This is the only card I'll say you should probably try re-rolling for a higher quality. In terms of the blue stats, the first 3 stats are good. Cooldown is okay. Crit damage and energy attack long term could be re-rolled. You know. So yeah, eventually 2 stats. It's 2 sets. Hey, fair enough, man. Fair enough. 2 sets would be perfect, because I feel like your rolls on the cards would be too dirty to let go of. So yeah, 1 6-star, and you basically have every other one at 5. Very nice. For the 6-star one, you have the evil at 10%, which is nice. Alien 1% could be improved, but it's okay. Justice increase, lightning damage, instinct defense. The first 3 stats could definitely, see better days, but it's okay. The Justice 2.5 is actually really good. But yeah, what I would suggest is keep at it, keep your head down, keep grinding towards maxing out your swords. Overall, that should give you, overall, you should eventually reach the promised land. But yeah, let's take a look at the characters. You said who to tier 4 next. You have a lot of tier 4s. Holy shit, man. What the fuck? We didn't see a singular L account today, man. Holy. Maybe the previous one was kind of dodgy, but still not that bad compared to the last time we fucking took a look at accounts. It was so bad. Let's take a look at how many tier 4s you have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 39 tier 4s. Very nice. Let's see. Good looking bunch. All 5 native tier 4 and tier 3s are tier 4. Good looking native tier 2s also tier 4. Oh my god. This is very bad, man. Give him a conquest at the very least. He's an insane tank with the conquest. You have a 6-star artifact and you're wasting so much value from him. That's looking good. That's also good. Mighty competition. Try getting his artifact next time you get a selector. Highly suggest, because the additional instinct is definitely gonna improve his overall performance. I'm not gonna go over every single build because it's gonna take a while because you have so many tier 4s. You have a brilliant conquest on Sentry, very nice. Rage on Odin is okay, but well, of course competition would have been better, but it's okay. Again, I would probably go for the maxed out wall roll instead of the clash, but it's completely fine. A 50-80, I would much rather go for this than a 60-70, you know what I mean? Mighty Rage here is good. Mighty Conquest, again, same thing I'm gonna suggest here. Brilliant Rage on Doctor Strange. Do you use the spacesuit? If you don't use the spacesuit, I would probably put the Brilly on Odin, personally. But if you do, fair play. For the no restriction days, he's gonna be much better. Let's see, we have very nice roll there. Nice roll there. Wait, don't you use Magneto with the most recent uniform? Just put his CTP on Magneto and he's gonna score much better than Gap. So definitely something I would suggest you do. We have... Oh, wait. The Brilliant Rage, I would probably say for Storm because of her Alliance Battle Infinite value. You can cap out with Storm with the Brilliant Rage. So yeah, you will probably get the best possible scores you've ever scored in Alliance Battle Infinite if you give Storm the Brilliant Rage. But yeah, rest of the builds are looking not too bad. Hey, I would reroll that CTP, definitely. I would take the CTP off and give it to someone who can actually utilize the destruction to a certain level. Someone like Captain Marvel or something, a PvP character at the very least, not someone like Doctor Octopus, you know what I mean? And then you have Hulk. I would give him a PvE build now and use him for Alliance Battle because you have him at tier 4 already and he is just insane as the combat hero. Then you have Taskmaster. Give him a support CTP. Good looking roll here. Whatever, probably get like the 200 proc for the best value from her. 200 here is fine. Give him a support CTP for sure. He is one of the best PvP supports in the game. Energy is fine on her, but I would probably... Actually, you know what? Energy is fine. Just get the 200 roll here. The 140 is not good. Even though you have the perfect roll for the top roll, 140 is significantly bringing down her overall performance. You have a Rage here, which is good. Rage here, which is good. How many? Okay, you don't have bullseye. Okay. 55 is okay. Try getting that reforged soon. You have a Brilliant Moon Knight? What the fuck? Hostage with MK, you did say that. Randomly crafted it? Oh, I understand. Okay, eventually you should probably take it off. if I were to take off the second Brilli, it would definitely go on Loki. The reason why I say that is because his striker value is absolutely insane. So my first Brilli Rage would go on him, and then second would go on Storm. I did say Storm before, but I don't know. Support. Oh, I would definitely reroll this Liberation for the 20% instinct attack. This is okay. This is whatever. You could actually probably use this on Spider-Man for the time being because you don't have a CTP. There's also like additional PvP characters who don't have CTPs that you could put it on, or if they don't have CTPs, you can put it on them. Because characters like Gwenpool and Karen Rogers and what was the other character that we looked at? Yeah, Dr. Octopus offer little to no value to your roster. At least with Sharon Rogers, you can use her for the Blast Female Human. So for that, I would probably say put a Rage on her maybe. But yeah, definitely would give him a CTP. For him, I would re-roll out of the Fury into an all attack, all defense top roll because you're primarily using him as a striker since you have Gwenpool built as your speed villain. He is gonna act as your striker, dedicated striker for Alliance Battle Legends and World Boss. For that, you want to re-roll this to an all attack, all defense in 20% with the 55 at the bottom. Support is good. This is questionable, but I'm assuming this is your only Inhumans character. And then 16,200 is good. 20,200 would have been better. And then, like I said, give him the Brilli later down the line. And you have Odin already. So Loki doesn't really offer that much value. If you do plan on keeping on using him with the Mighty Rage, I would re-roll out of the Enraged and give him an all attack, all defense on top with the 0.9 in the bottom row. Then you have finally the Thor. Again, amplification is useless on Thor. Give him the all attack, all defense with the proc, and you can at least use him as a striker and go up for Odin. That would be what I would suggest in terms of the characters you have built. Moving forward, what I would suggest is fine-tuning your Alliance Battle restrictions and improve your PvP roster because you have very minimal PvP characters. Carnage, Magic, Shalabal, yeah, you already have them. You should definitely look towards building them since you already gave them CTPs for some reason. So yeah, characters that you have CTPs on, I would definitely consider building. Someone like Green Goblin would be a very good character to build, but I can't really say that given your Moon Knight, his replacement as a Brilli. Absolutely insane, and congrats on that, Brilli, by the way. But yeah, supports-wise, your account is looking good. I would pick up Jubilee's uniform without a shadow of a doubt. Same with Black Cat. I don't know, we're probably swapping out between this uniform though and the other uniform. So yeah, I would definitely get the other uniform if I don't have it. Bullseye, I would still consider building him up if you want to get like the best possible results for those speed villain restrictions in ABX. He is just one of the best. I feel like in ABL as well, but I don't know why. I just feel like Gwenpool is much stronger for ABL, but I know for a fact that I'm wrong because Bullseye combined with Miles does score much better than her. And let's see, out of the characters that you don't have Tier 3 or Transcended, is there anyone I would suggest building up? I don't think so. Maybe you could consider Hawkeye Kate Bishop. She's actually very versatile for Alliance Conquest. But apart from that, I don't really see any more value there. These two characters are very good supports. She being for PvP, her being for PvE, but only... I mean, she doesn't need to be upgraded any further because she already gives all the buff already. You just get additional value in World Boss Legends only when you transcend it. But yeah, overall, very good looking roster, man. I don't think there's much else I can tell you apart from the suggestions I already gave you. You did say most of the CTPs were equipped a couple years prior, so you need to reorganize them. Yeah, definitely would pop like the CTP swapper. That would be something you could potentially focus on getting. Something like this would actually offer really good value to your account, given your CTPs are so disorganized. But yeah, overall, very good looking roster, man, and definitely has some room to improve with the swords and cards. Overall, very nice. And then finally, we leave the best for the last. We have fucking motherfucking Liam, bro. Fuck you, Liam. He's crying about it, bro. He hasn't said a single thing because he just said. Let's take a look at his account. This is going to be the last account for the night. Can you take a look over my account and give me a plan for what to do between now and Black Friday? Let me know if you think I should swap or move CTPs around. Let's look at his account real quick. Fucking whale, by the way. This motherfucker was on my level, and then somehow he has fucking tier 4 Jean Grey, tier 4 fucking Magneto, tier 4 Spider-Man fucking whale, bro. And then he talks about shit like his wife doesn't let him fucking pay for bundles in the game, bro. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, young. Alright, let's see. Gears wise, you already started working on Kang. What's your tier 4 materials looking like? I would probably just try finishing Kang and then save up for Scarlet Witch. That would be like the only, like, I don't know, man. That would be my game plan moving forward, because you have his uniform, you already started with his gears, and hopefully if you have enough gears, you should be able to clear him. That is what I would do. I wouldn't waste my tier 4 materials. I would just hoard as much as I can for Scarlet Witch. Almost 0. That's what I said. But yeah, apart from that, given all the native tier 3s keep getting banned in most PvE game modes, I would also start looking towards building someone like Magic and Carnage. Captain America would also be in contention, because these 3 characters will offer very good value at native tier 1 if bans like challenger level bans get implemented in TBA, so you can, you know, be versatile in that sense. And yeah, I don't really have that many suggestions. Instead of Moon Knight, you can now build up someone like Green Goblin, maybe. That is about it. But yeah, overall, your account is looking good, man. Let's see. Is there any supports I'll probably suggest to you? You have his uniform. Why don't you transcend him? With him, I would also transcend him. Try getting Agent Venom's uniform and start like maybe considering Gore and Null to be your next 2 tier 4s as soon as you're done with the characters you're already looking at tier 4ing. I would definitely pick up Rhino's uniform because he is unskippable support for PvP. Phil Coulson at tier 3 is a must in my opinion. Yondu at tier 3 would also be a must given you have his uniform. Silver Surfer would also be someone I would consider building eventually, given you have so many characters to already build. He would be a little further down in my list, and you have everyone else built up. Well, let's see. You did also ask about the CTP, so let's take a look at the CTPs you have. Oh, reroll this. You want to get the Fury on top. If you get like a 120 Fury, it should be good. 120 is the best roll. What the fuck am I saying? As long as you get a good Fury roll, the bottom roll doesn't matter for a brilliant competition. And max HP, if your crit rate is not capped, make sure you cap it out with this. And yeah, the build is obviously maxed out. Looks good. Mining competition. If you have a brilliant rage, I would probably give it to her, man. I feel like she can score absolutely insane in Alliance Battle Extreme, no restriction. So you can probably get much better value out of her here. Nice. 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 Okay. Nice. Nice. This is also okay. This is perfectly rolled. Again, I would reroll out of the type amplification to all attack, all defense. 200 is okay. All attack, all defense. Okay, I wouldn't suggest that for your Loki because you actually actively use him since you don't have Odin build. But long term, if you have Odin build, you would do that. But yeah. Limit, that is your IGN, bro. I'm not checking your account until you change your IGN, bro. That is just blatantly racist, bro. I can't do that, bro. You literally have N-word in your name, bro. I'm not doing that shit, bro. I can't, bro. Get me canceled in my early days, bro. Hell no, bro. No name in mind, bro. So you decide to blatantly be racist, bro. That's fucked. If Odin is meta by Black Friday, I might build him. It's gonna be an expensive project, man, because you have Gore lined up, and then you'll probably have Null lined up as well. God damn, expensive. It's not racist, I swear. Bro. Shut the fuck up. What do you mean it's not racist? I'll give you one chance, bro. You have to wait another week before you change your name. I'll give you one chance. If you change it, you change it. If not, I'm not taking a look at your account with that name, bro. Potential uniform Thanos. What the fuck is he wearing, bro? Doctor Strange feature investment for Doomsday, potential new money as well. Should I reroll Ghost Rider or NA first? Just opted out of your account. Ghost Rider or NA? Two stats here. One, two. It's the same thing, bro. I probably reroll this because of the physical attack. I want to get the energy attack at the very least. Alright, bro. We'll see what limit says, and then we'll probably call it a night there. What do you say? I'll do it now. Check it. Alright, bro. Send your fucking IGN. Also, don't fucking, bro. Don't do this fucking dumb shit, yeah. Being just blatantly racist for the fun of it, bro. Not worth it. Not worth it. No, 200k gold. We have 2.6. What can we do? We can finish off Gang's gears. Hey, come on, please. Oh my god, 20? Are we serious, bro? Are we serious? Can I get more gold? Oh, I haven't played my gold from here. Nice. Also do these. Very cool, very nice. Oh, dispatch mentioning as well. Nice. We'll have enough gold now to finish off Gang's gears. Shit, I have to use him in World Boss to get his thing as well. Very nice. How long in 2 months you can check my account? After December, around January, you can check it again. Is there any guarantee I'll be fucking streaming by then, bro? Sure, man. I'll just agree with you now. Drop it in Discord, bro. Drop it in Discord. Potential realization. Am I ever gonna use this? I'm fucking using this now. Why? Yes, bro. This is the best part about upgrading a native tier 3. You don't have to worry about material. The fucking best, bro. Just the fucking best. Wow. Oh my god. I'm already like anxious with how much it's gonna cost to like get his gears upgraded for his tier 4. Where is it, bro? Where is it? Discord. I'm waiting for your text, my guy. Man, our luck on discount for story mode is so bad. The other day we pulled our first premium thing from there. Hey, 3% all attack. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. 63%, 10% additional. Very nice. Man, I need to improve my dodge, but I just can't get around to improving my dodge. Crowd control, recovery rate. Ah, man, I don't feel like unlocking the crowd controls here, bro. Alright, limit, bro. Lock in, man. Lock in. Drop that shit quick, bro. Waiting on you. Waiting on you, bro. Waiting on you. Max HP recovery. This is so troll that they gave me the same exact roll and 7 quality again. Let's be ballsy and try rerolling for the HP proc. Craft. Oh my god, I don't have enough gold to do that shit. Whatever, I'll do that shit tomorrow. Oh no, 58k. He dropped his IGN and he fixed it. I made him spend 500 crystals. Don't be making racist ass names, yeah? Alright, level 78. Again, first suggestion for you would be to fully, dump all your materials into swords, and whatever fodder you have left, you throw into your agent level to get to 110 as soon as possible. That should be your #1 priority, because with 110, you get the maximum rewards from Dimension Mission. Without that, you don't get full rewards. Then you have cards. What the fuck is... Bro, how do you have this guy at 6 blue stars? Eh? Counts 21 days old? What the fuck? How do you have 6 blue stars? Did you craft every single one of them blue first time around? This is insane. And why'd you pick the Crescent card? I'm like 90% sure you picked Crescent from the guide, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, the Pierce from the Doctor Strange cards are good. Questionable card to have at 6 stars in blue, with 5 perfect stats, with the cold resist being the only questionable stat. Ah man, it's gonna be bad. Cooldown is okay, max HP and all attack could definitely be improved, but given this is like a card set, it's completely fine. Now what I would suggest is building a hybrid card set with zombies, Ghost Rider, Luna, and then you can probably go for White Fox and keep this in place of NA9, given the position this card is already at. Long term down the line, I would probably replace this with NA9, and there's always potential that like new cards come out. So yeah, as it stands, it is what it is. And then for swords, like I said, dump all your materials into swords so you can get better swords and also level up your agent level. In terms of characters, you have tier 4, you have 3 good tier 4s. I would suggest these 3 tier 4s early on. In terms of the builds looking good. I would probably give him a proper build as well, like a proper CTP. If you get a judgment, stick it on him. He is absolutely insane. I say that because you use him for farming very, very consistently. So yeah, I would definitely give him a build early on. And okay, never mind. You don't have the CTP unequipped thing active anymore. So yeah, it is what it is. Ghost Rider would be my next tier 4 without a shadow of a doubt. After that, you could go with someone like Hulk, Luna, and or Ares. These 3 characters will offer very, very good value overall to your account compared to the other characters that you potentially might consider building. In the meantime, I would also line up a native tier 2 for Black Friday. So someone like Wolverine or Doctor Strange would be very good contenders for the discount. Since you have his artifact, as soon as you get a proper CTP for him, you could consider him for that tier 4. If you don't get a proper PvP CTP, you could consider Doctor Strange and use him for the time being with a mini rage and give him a proper rage when you get your hands on one. Right now, moving forward, you also have Sentry's uniform with a Mighty Conquest. This is okay, but I don't know if you have 5 World Boss tiers. I don't think you do. You don't have 5 World Boss tiers, I'm like 90% sure, because you don't have proper support. Are you getting 5 World Boss tiers? If you're getting 5 World Boss tiers, yeah, you can work on someone like Sentry, but I feel like it's gonna be a tough ask to tier 4 him before Black Friday. If you can, that is a W, but it's gonna make your life hell trying to tier 4 a native tier 2 right after him. So hopefully you are able to, manage your tier 4 materials properly. I would say take things slow, tier 4 Ghost Rider, get Sentry to level 70 and leave him be for the time being, and work on someone like Wolverine or Doctor Strange. After that, you can come back to Sentry and finish tier 4ing him. 3 Genes and 1 Mephisto. Yeah, so you're not getting 5 World Boss tiers. But yeah, for that, I would probably just suggest building up supports maybe. I feel like your supports are kind of lacking. You have him, and her. That's like the supports that they give not free. Like these 3 are free, so I don't even consider them supports. I would say someone like Phil Coulson, Fury, Ronan, like I always say. Cyclops definitely would pick up his uniform and pick him from tier 3 selector if I get my hands on one of those. Him is like a mandatory support, you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely would build up supports. Yeah, let's see. Misty Knight for Luna would be a good support. Why do you have Colossus if you don't have him at tier 2? This is absolutely useless. Just wasting your time and money spending crystals on him. Also build up Mbaku, use a ticket on him, get him to tier 2, get him transcended, use him for world boss. He's a very good support, must have. Within 3 days, I'll get 5 clears and also going to get ticket from agent support. 8 days, Colossus will be tier 2, nice. You can get 5 world boss clears without proper supports. Not that hard. The DPS of World Belt. I know you don't have to fucking tell me that shit. What do you want me to say? He literally doesn't have 5 world boss clears. But yeah, make sure you have 5 world boss clears and then a little bit more dabble into PvE before you fully go all in on Sentry. I feel like it was a bit of a rash decision giving him a whole uniform build, etc. to, like, you know, be using him at not even, like, you know, tier 3 basically. Like, he's level 55. You didn't even complete his thing, the epic quest, and you have his uniform and a build on him. I wouldn't have suggested this, but since you already committed to it, it is what it is. What I would say is, like, again, get your 5 world boss clears. After that, you focus on finishing Ghost Rider, finishing Sentry to level 70, and then hold on to your materials, hoard them up, so you can tier 4 Wolverine or Doctor Strange. That is it. Go for Luna or TBA support. Luna, I would say Luna, bro. So, like I said, it was Hulk, Luna, or Ares. Either one of these threes would be good. Here's my first discount, 1300 crystals, and within 3 days his epic quest will be done. What the fuck? You spent all your crystals during this uniform sale? That is not... I wouldn't have suggested that, but since you did it, it's okay, it's whatever. Best case scenario would have been like spending all those crystals during Black Friday, and like until then you can probably say that. About M-Comp, Luna or Mephisto? Mephisto for sure. Just use Luna with like a base rate or something, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, yeah, what I said, supports, dabble into PvP, then let Black Friday pass before you dabble fully into PvP. And after that, you should be in a good position to, like, you know, take whichever direction you want to take your account into. But overall, not looking that bad. Not looking that bad, bro. But yeah, I don't think we have any more suggestions for him. Fill up your sword slots for sure. That would be something you definitely need to. Yeah, with that, we can probably wrap up today's stream. I have 2.5k crystals left. Save as much as you can for Black Friday. Yeah, that would be what I... Yeah. Pace yourself? Yeah, I agree with Gordon. You should definitely pace yourself like that. Who should I tier for next century? Bro, you asked that question for the last 3 streams, and I'm not even kidding. Even in the Alliance chat, everyone has told you to tier for Luna. Tier for Luna, man. Alright, let's see. That is it, right? We have anything else left? Skyfather. Alright, that was quick as fuck. Alright, with that, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. I'll catch you guys in the next one. We will try to do another account review next week, maybe? I have no clue. But yeah, with that, I'll wrap up the stream there. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, take care and peace.